Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today I have my friend Raphterra on again, on the channel again. Hi Raphterra, how you doing?
Hello, it's been a while. We promised to do this earlier from our last video. We got delayed by a bit.
Yeah,
I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here too. Thanks for coming on again. Yeah, better late than never, right? As they always say. But
Yeah.
because yeah, we've been talking again recently, and we wanted to catch up and go over some stuff. But just for everyone watching, we are going to talk about OP16, and I wanted to ask Raphterra about his recent run in the Philippines 3-on-3, right, with GU Luffy.
Yep.
We can talk about GU Luffy a little bit, go over his like matchup tier list, look at your deck list specifically. I know you have some cheat sheets for us today too for some of the specific matchups, which is awesome. And just real quick here at the top of the video, just want to give a shout out to your Metafy and the new GU Luffy guide that you put out. So is there anything you want to say about that?
Yes, so I released a guide on Blue-Green Luffy, strongest green aggro deck in the history of One Piece trading card game. As predicted, best deck in the format. Never doubted. So I released my guide on it. I have played a lot of games on it. I practiced non-stop for my 3v3 and I got the top 2 finish at the 3v3 with Blue-Green Luffy. So if you're interested, I have a discount code for those viewers. So Goofy Delio 25%
It'll be up here on the screen.
for 25% off on the Goofy Bible. I believe the link will be in the description.
Awesome.
But I'll be putting out some free stuff too, including this video. So you don't need to purchase it. Maybe the videos would be enough.
Okay, yeah.
Only if you want to.
Right, yeah. If you guys are interested, just know the code's there. I'll have it in the description. We'll have it up on the screen and everything as well too. But yeah, congrats, Raphterra. Second place. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I know some of us saw you kind of like live updating. You're like, we're top 8, like we're going to the finals, and I know a lot of people in the Discord were like super hyped. Okay, so before we jump into anything too specific with GU Luffy and the 3v3 and everything, we were talking about just going over the OP16 meta as a whole, and I'll have a tier list up on the screen. This is essentially basically where my head's at with the meta, and we've cooked a few tier lists on stream as well too, like me and everyone who's the chat and everything. I think it's safe to say that like the top 4 or 5 leaders are probably this, give or take. It kind of depends on the meta. Anything you would change, or anything you think about this?
Yeah, I like it. Well, I think how I would describe OP16 is it's the jungle meta that saved us from the 2-deck meta of OP15. Like similar, like how OP13 it was Emu and Ace.
Yep.
And then OP14 came, Mihawk came, Boa came, a lot of other decks came, and then it became a jungle meta. It's kind of similar to what happened from when we transitioned from OP15 to OP16. I think in OP16 you can top with a lot of decks as long as you put in the practice. But I think the 5 primary decks that the meta revolves around are Blue-Green Luffy, Purple Enel, Purple-Yellow Rosinante, Blue-Yellow Nami, and Black-Yellow Teach. I think those are the 5 main decks that the meta revolves around. But other than that, if you have your own pet decks, you can still top with them if you just practice enough. I've seen Mihawk stopping. I've seen Lucy stopping. RG Luffy is stopping. Calgara, I think it's a very dark horse deck.
Yeah, I agree.
Yamato and Sengoku and Ace, I underestimate those decks, but I think you have a stronger opinion on them.
Yeah,
I think it's a very fun meta.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Lucy,
I think it's a very
Lucy actually won one too. I believe Lucy won.
Oh really?
Yeah.
They didn't win. Holy shit.
Pretty early in the OP6. It was like one of the first, if not the first, OP16 North American one. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. Yeah, he did really well because there was like, I guess, less people on Enel at the time, more people on like Teach and Nami. Yeah, so he kind of surprised everyone by winning as well. I agree though. I tell a lot of people like OP16 is just OP14 2.0. and it's kind of like a
Yeah.
pattern though.
OP15. Oh yeah.
Like
OP14.
it
Yeah.
the two
Yeah.
three deck format got turned into jungle kind of a thing, right? I mean, it's happened before a
Yeah.
few times, but I think this is one of the first times it's ever happened like consistently right after each other. Like the what is it? The odd set breaks everything, and then the even set comes in and creates a jungle and makes things more like, you know, balanced, or you can play other things. I know some people don't
Yeah.
like a jungle meta. I do.
I do too.
Yeah, I like it. I like it when it's like a skillful jungle meta. Maybe I should put it that way, where like if you're good
Yeah.
enough, you can kind of make it work with whatever your favorite deck is. Hopefully, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I think the 2 deck or 3 deck meta is fun if you're playing one of the 2 decks,
right. Yeah.
right? But if you're playing other decks outside of that, which don't necessarily do well against those 2 decks,
Mm-hmm.
jungle meta is a lot better. And I enjoy jungle meta because I think
Mm.
you can skill diff a lot of
Yeah.
people because you have a lot of matchups to study. So
Mm-hmm.
the effort that you put in to practicing a deck really pays off.
Yeah. I agree.
Instead of like a 2 deck meta where you just have to practice against 2 decks, 2 to 3
Mhm.
decks, and then you're good to go.
Yeah.
I like the jungle meta a lot
Mhm.
more.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think anyone would argue that GU, Luffy, and Enel are like really, really good right now. I think some people would maybe
Yeah.
rate Enel lower, although I think maybe I would have rated him a little lower at the beginning of the meta when more people were playing Teach. But I think as we've seen, Goofy come up, right, and then Teach kind of fell off. But that left a kind of spot for Enel to kind of sneak back in because he's pretty good into GU, right? And then,
Yeah.
like me personally, throughout the meta, Rosi has kind of been my dark horse, like best deck in format pick. He can win them all, but he doesn't have too many like overwhelmingly favored matchups in the top
Yeah.
meta. But he
Yeah.
doesn't have any like overwhelming bad, which is
Yeah.
very similar to GU. Like I think Ervoye and like some other people have said like he likes GU because he feels like it's a deck that literally like you have a shot into anything. There is no like actual like 100-0 auto loss matchup, right? And I know
Yeah.
I see you're smiling. Sounds like something
We
you
can go
would
into
say
it later.
too.
We can go into it.
Is that how you feel though? Because I mean, I think that's a pretty fair take actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we can
I
get
think,
into it more when the matchup list too if you want later on.
Yeah. You played Rosi? You play Rosi?
No, I don't play Rosie. I just think he's really
You,
good.
you just think
Yeah.
okay.
Well, I've played him a little bit, and I've also worked with Pony, like a Japanese player over here. I've helped translate his guide, and have talked to him and watched a lot of the like actual like practice sessions that they've done and everything.
Yeah.
So I know a lot about Rosie on paper and just from watching it.
Yeah.
I'm not a very good Rosie player though. At the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I think Nami. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I respect all those 5 decks and Teach.
Mm-hmm.
Teach won the 1v1 in Philippines, the area
Oh
finals.
yeah.
I mean
I
the
saw
the
that.
1v1 Grand Asia Open. Yeah.
Hmm.
Teach won it. So
Against Mihawk.
it's just a
I
yeah
think.
against
Yeah.
Mihawk in the finals. Yeah. I think it's a really wild meta. You just have to practice your deck
Yeah.
and outskill the jungle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying about Nami.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Is like Nami and Teach are kind of two decks that like I think are kind of going like this a lot of the time. They're kind of going up and down,
Yeah.
while the other three kind of just stay at the top. But like
Yeah.
me putting Nami in 1 and Teach 1.5 is not to say that either of those decks can't be in 1 or 1.5. Like you could put Nami in 1.5, and I wouldn't like
Yeah.
try and argue with you, especially like right
Yeah.
now as like just at this very current meta of like when we're even recording this video.
Yeah.
And I guess I put RG Luffy in 1.5 because less people are playing Teach right now, and I think he just without Teach, knowing that you're like, okay, I'm probably not gonna hit 3 Teaches in a regional, right? Hopefully, I mean you never know, but like there's a good
Yeah.
shot I can dodge Teach, right? If that's
Yeah.
the case with RG Luffy, you can do really well because I do think it's a good deck into essentially everything. You have a shot into all the top meta, just except for Teach. And it sucks, but it really is a really, really bad matchup. You can win going second sometimes, but against a good Teach, like, you're probably not going to. So, I would put him in 2, but, like, right now, I'm feeling kind of saucy. He's feeling good. I've been playing him again recently, and I really think that he's like a sneaky 1.5 leader right now.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect any green deck that you vouch for.
Nice. And then Colgara, like you were saying, we were talking a little bit ago, and you were saying Colgara
is a nightmare.
Boy. He's a sneaky boy, right? Especially for all those goofy players.
Yeah. There's this rank 1.
Oh yeah.
There's this guy in rank ladder. He's like rank 1 with Colgara, and I keep facing it when I play rank. I'm trying to climb, and then I face this rank 1 guy playing Colgara. I can't win.
Yeah.
I can't win.
I was streaming about a week or so ago, and we did a Colgara stream, and I just queued into like 4 goofies in a row, and we won every single game. And I was like making misplays and not even playing well, and I was still winning most of them. And I was like, oh wow, that was a pretty lucky string of our bounty like went up a lot that day just because we kept hitting goofies. Yeah. Colgara's sneaky, right?
I think Colgara's really good.
Yeah, he's good.
I think Colgara is just like one good player. If a player dedicates himself to Colgara and like wins a regional, I think Colgara will become. But the character is not that cool. I think that's the problem. He's not that popular. Right. That's why people. It's hard to market him.
There's some diehards. I love Colgara. He's awesome. But yeah, he's not like.
Yeah.
He's not. You know. He's not a Rosi.
He appeared in like
he's not a Rosi. There's
3 chapters.
Yeah. He's cool though, but he's not like a Rosi where like there's like a ton of people who just love that character. Or Law, right? Like it's not a Law, it's not a Rosi.
Yeah.
It's not a Nami. We can just finish this one up real quick. I think Yamato, in my opinion, Yamato was the leader I played the new leader I played the most in OP16. And I really like Yamato. I still think it's a strong deck. It just doesn't do as well as it's not like as consistently performing right as everyone would hope it to be. Like if you got really lucky, you could win a regional with Yamato. Like that's the power of the deck. Like for real, you could. I know multiple people have topped. I know Rick Master Flash did really well with Yamato in a Treasure Cup a couple weeks ago too. But yeah, it's just like it's not there. It's not the consistency, like the high power ceiling consistency is not there. So I'm just gonna put it at 2 for now. Boa, I hate Boa, but like people are kind of playing her again, and like triggers just be doing trigger things. So I guess
you live and die by the trigger.
Yeah,
as Boa. Sometimes I roll over Boas. Sometimes I get rolled over.
Yeah,
depending on how they trigger.
It really does come down to that now. Mihawk, our boy, I'm putting him in 2 just to be fair, okay? He's really a tier 0 deck right now. I'm just kidding. Once the starter decks come out, he's in starter deck waiting room, so he's training right now. He's gonna come back stronger than ever, and that's
I cannot play Mihawk yet.
That's not even cope, bro.
Knowing what's about to come.
Yeah, I know.
I cannot play Mihawk.
That's why I'm playing RG right now. It's because I was like, I made proxies and I've been practicing the starter deck Mihawk lists, so I can't go back. It like is impossible. It just feels terrible.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah. But I think he's decent. I know we've had some people. Shout out to Prouder the other day, right? I think they topped. We've had some people do pretty well with Mihawk actually. Which is really nice to see. Red Ace and Red Blue Ace I think are like okay. Red Ace actually I think has a good GU Luffy matchup. So that was like one of the things he kind of had going for him. But I think he just struggles into a lot of other things, and it's the same kind of thing. Just a weird consistency problem. It's funny because like Ace and Yamato kind of go together with their problems of their deck. Red Blue Ace, you die too hard to teach, and I don't think you win enough of the other stuff. And then Sengoku, I know you were asking me why is Sengoku on there. Sengoku's kind of strong. Like he unfortunately Goofy is a really tough matchup, I think. And
I think it's 95-5.
Yeah, with that being probably the most popular deck now, I would say maybe Goofy, at least for the past week or two. It's looking bad. But I mean, he won a regional in China. He beat Enel in the finals, which was crazy. He did high roll like crazy, and Enel sort of low rolled, but we're just gonna pretend that doesn't matter.
It's part of the game. Yeah.
But like, shout out to that person. They got all the way there, right?
Yeah.
And then Shanks and Buggy in 3, just because I know there's people playing Shanks and people playing Buggy. You could put Shanks in 2, maybe, I guess. He's probably doing better than, like, some of those other decks, but they're just there at the bottom, right? We don't have to, like, talk too much about them. I'm in the green Shanks waiting room. I'm not a red Shanks player.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
I'm waiting as well.
Yeah, best deck in format, OP17. Let's go.
It's gonna be the most broken green deck in the history.
It's gonna be amazing, dude.
That's gonna be broken, dude.
Okay, so with that out of the way, we've kind of caught up on the OP16 meta, right? And
yep.
At the top of that tier list, there was a little dude, a little guy, a little blue and green guy named Goofy.
Yeah.
Actually, let me ask you, because when Goofy got first revealed, I was like, I don't know. The effect is strong.
Yeah.
Like Cavendish every turn for free is kind of strong, but I don't know. I could see like top maybe 1.5-ish kind of a deck.
Yeah.
Did you ever think he had like best deck in format potential?
When I first saw it and I saw the restriction and impel down, I thought to myself, oh shit, this is just gonna be another Don Krieg. No disrespect to Don Krieg. No disrespect to Don Krieg.
No disrespect.
Because Don Krieg is actually pretty decent right now.
Yeah.
But he was I thought he was gonna be limited by that restriction. But when I got to try the cards and I played, oh shit, this deck has so much draw power. And I told myself, with this much draw power, if I don't make it work, it's on me. This is the first time that a green deck that can swarm like that while still maintaining hand size. It's the first time that it has happened for a green deck.
Yeah.
I think it's the strongest green deck in the history of the game.
So far.
I think.
Like for its time,
just in terms.
Like.
No.
Just in general,
I mean,
like right now, you mean?
Yeah,
like
just in general. Yeah, it's stronger than Bonnie. Stronger than Mihawk.
Stronger than Bonnie for sure. But
yeah, stronger than Mihawk for now.
Right. Yeah. For now. Well,
for now.
I guess I was misunderstanding. Like, because Mihawk had a pretty dominant reign in parts of like OP14.
Yeah.
But you just mean. Just for right now.
Like if we.
Are you telling me Goofy's better than Mihawk?
Right now, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I 100% agree with that.
The STs can change that. The STs can change that. But I think it's the first time that I played a deck for the first time, and I knew that it was going to be tier 1, not just because that I want to push it to tier 1. I think a lot of others will do well with the deck, just because it's aggro. It's aggro with draw.
Yeah.
And in card games in general, just aggro decks that have explosive openings and have good draw card. Some decks just die to it.
Definitely.
So I thought at the start it's gonna be tier 1 for sure. And then when OP16 was released, I started playing Goofy. My perception of it went down a little bit because I was still in the practice mode.
Yeah,
I was noticing the weaknesses.
And
then as I forced myself to practice it because in my mind it was the best green deck. So I forced myself to practice it, and once I learned the matchups more, oh shit, I kept winning. I'm not losing anymore. And then it's a matter of time before the others discovered it too. Maybe we can look at my tier list first, just to
let's do that.
Give a gauge of how I think Blue Green Luffy.
Okay.
That's in the OP16 meta.
Okay.
So yeah, this is my
on the screen too, so for everyone watching.
This is my latest tier list. But I already have an updated one in mind after playing some more.
Okay.
So I think the most controversial here, I think it's no longer controversial. The blue yellow Nami is favored. When I started saying at the start of the meta that it's favored for blue yellow Nami, a lot of players were doubting me.
Yeah.
They were
the
saying
memes were coming out.
Yeah. I even see people say that I was just spouting fake stuff. But that's what I think they are rage baiting me into releasing a matchup guide, and I might just do it. Because the way that when people discuss it on Discord, they just say like, "Oh, blue yellow Nami is such an unwinnable matchup. It's such a bad matchup." And in my mind, I lose respect for that person. So what the fuck are you doing
Right.
that you think it's unwinnable?
Mm-hmm.
It's not even that difficult to
Yeah.
approach the Blue Yellow Nami matchup because you can spam 7Ks and 9Ks repeatedly.
Mm-hmm.
And now you see a lot of results on Twitter.
Yeah.
Other players,
Yeah.
they've been beating Blue Yellow Nami nonstop.
Most people would agree
Like,
now, I think,
yeah,
because they've seen
yeah,
it. Like it's been proven. But like I thought, I think a lot of us thought, I think almost everyone thought it was a bad matchup at first, like
yeah,
day 0, right? Because you're just like, oh, it's a
yeah,
7K leader. Like, I don't
yeah,
know. If we don't see like Bon Clay plus Croc, Bon Clay, like I don't know if we can beat it. And
yeah,
then like the learning curve took a little while, but then you get
yeah,
there and you're like, oh shit, this is like not bad. And then you get to, oh shit,
yeah,
this is like favored for Goofy.
yeah,
And yeah, when I saw, because I thought it was bad at first, and then I was like, you know what, maybe it's not too bad, because I saw some people kind of workshopping it. And then once,
yeah,
you start to see people actually winning and you figure it out for yourself, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, it's crazy.
yeah.
But yeah, it goes to show, because I know like a lot of people.
Just don't doubt me. That's the
Yeah.
lesson. Just don't doubt.
I was gonna
Just
say,
don't
like,
doubt me with my green tier list.
Yeah.
Just believe.
a lot
Just
of
believe and you will succeed.
a lot of people just want to meme on
Yeah.
your tier lists and meme on your
Yeah.
opinions, but it's like
Yeah.
it's hard explaining to some people when I'm like, there's a tiny bit of like not trolling, but there's like a little cheekiness in some of the tier lists, right? But it's
Yeah.
funny how much it's like, no, I'm being 100% serious. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny to me when I see people, because you're right.
Oh,
A lot of the time, for a lot of people, it's just like, no, you just need to get better, like kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Not always,
Yeah.
sure, not always. You can always have different opinions on the closer matchups and stuff, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good
I
one
don't
for
know how
most
to say
people.
that respectfully.
Right. Like, no,
I
you
don't-
suck. You should
like,
just learn the matchup and actually learn how to win.
Yeah. I don't know how to say that respectfully.
It's kind of hard, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
But
that's
we
funny,
focus
though.
too much on Yellow Nami, so Black Yellow Teach, I think a lot of people would agree.
Yeah.
Favored for
Mhm.
Mihawk. I think good Teach players will find the way to make the matchup closer, but I think a lot of people would agree
Yeah.
it's favored for Mihawk.
Mm-hmm.
And then Purple Yellow Rosinotti, I think just very slightly favored for Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's a bias in me because
Mm.
I'm a Blue Green Luffy player. If you ask a Rosinante player like Madoka, one of our friends, he's probably gonna say it's favored against Luffy. I think it's very close to even.
Yeah, I agree.
And I have a controversial take, Fidelio. Do you see that Purple Enel matchup in slightly unfavored?
Yeah.
I've been winning against a lot of Enels lately.
Are
I've
you
been
winning against
winning
even?
against. At first, I had it even.
Yeah.
At
Yeah, I think I
first,
remember
in my
that.
first
Yeah.
tier list,
Mm-hmm.
and then I moved it down. But now I'm learning more things about the matchup, and I think it's getting close to even now. And I see some other players too beating NLs, and I'm inspired when they beat NLs. It means I have something to fix with my knowledge of the matchup, right? So I think it's a very good deck if if you're favored or even against the 5 decks of the meta, right? The 5 decks that we were talking about: Nami, Teach, Rosi, Goofy Mirror, and Enel. It's a this deck has a very good spot in the meta.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I think for the Enel thing too, I would say just overall it's slightly favored for Enel. I would probably keep him in slightly unfavored. But the thing about Goofy that's it's really about green decks too. One of the reasons, I think we've talked about this before, but like you can always, feels like you can always come back. There's always a Hail Mary comeback play.
Yeah.
With especially Goofy. With Restand, with Brook, like the recent Japan CS was Goofy versus Enel in the finals. Like, it looks like Goofy was gonna lose for 90% of the game, and he probably, like, if everything had gone perfectly, maybe he did lose, but there was no like egregious misplays or anything from the Enel.
Oh, he won? Did
Yeah,
he
the
win?
Goofy came back and won with an insane,
I
crazy
need to
Brook
watch
lethal. Yeah, you should watch it. It would have been nice. Yeah, I wish you were there for the live stream, because we were all like, dude, he's cooked. It's over. He like drew a Brook, and it's like, okay, he's got a shot, and then he just went for a lethal, and he got there. Even though it looked like really bad, right? And just in my own personal games, playing Goofy and playing against Goofy, I've lost some games that I was like, I'm winning this like 90% of the game, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I die at the end to a restand or something, right?
Yeah,
Um,
because the restand is 12 attacks, and sometimes you just don't
yeah,
have enough defense
right.
for it.
Even a deck like RG Luffy can't always handle it with like insane amounts of counter and stuff, right? Or Rosinante too. Like if you have a 4 I love yous and Mamaragon or something, like maybe you can survive some of those crazy ones, but yeah, it's a deck that can do anything. It can beat anything. It can pull off crazy plays. So it's hard to count him out.
Yeah.
That's all I was trying to say for sure.
Yeah.
You have Red Ace and even
Yeah, because of Gravity Blade.
Gravity Blade. Yeah, I was gonna say, is this like, if you consider running Gravity Blade for this matchup tier list, then
Yeah, you just win if you Gravity Blade them on curve.
are you not running? Well, what if they play Marco though on 6?
If they play Marco on 6, it means they skipped playing the Vista and you win.
That's probably, yeah, I could see that. But if they go Luffy Marco, they probably still have a shot. No.
Luffy Marco? I think
Yeah.
I'm fine with Luffy Marco because you just treat it like the Nami matchup
Hmm.
where you keep spamming for 7Ks. The problem is Vista if it sticks.
Yeah.
The problem is Vista on curve specifically.
Yeah,
If they
Vista
play
on
Marco in 6, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Probably winning that.
That's
They
fair.
play Marco.
I haven't
Not Vista.
I haven't played the matchup much since people started running Gravity Blade. So all of my testing
Yeah.
was before people were teching that. And I felt it pretty good for Red Ace. But yeah, I could see that if you run Gravity Blade, if they Vista on curve and then you get rid of like Luffy Vista, Ace just dies too with
Yeah.
game removal. That's
Yeah.
why you lose to Enel so bad too.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair then. So is this with Gravity Blade but no stun? Or like limited?
Yeah, we can
stun?
look at the deck list.
Oh
if you
yeah,
wanna
right.
go
We
to
should do
the
that.
tier
Oh, wait,
deck
real quick,
list.
just to finish the tier list then, real quick.
Yeah.
Yamato. I think some people would say that Yamato is like favored or like, you know, not hard or anything. I'm as someone who's played a lot of Yamato and practiced the Goofy matchup quite a bit at the start of the meta. I actually agree. I always thought it was like 50-50 to slightly favored for Yamato. It always just came down to, do I see weenies and if I can hit Kinemon on 4, or at least weenies plus 6 cost Yamato on curve, then I can handle Goofy. Like no matter what, he can throw at me, kind of a thing.
I think a good Yamato player who draws well and plays well will always beat Goofy.
Yeah.
But the thing is, will you draw well?
Right. Yeah. No. Exactly. That's why I can't say it's like for sure favored or anything. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you miss weenies, it hurts so bad.
If you miss a weenie,
Yeah.
Goofy auto wins.
Yeah.
You have to
it's
draw
so
well.
bad.
There's a caveat. Will you draw well?
But
That's the
like
thing.
a Yamato who draws well and is a decent player, I think I agree,
Yeah.
is like slightly favored into Goofy.
Yes.
Which I think maybe just some people didn't play the matchup much or anything, but I don't know. Maybe it's because we had more people on Yamato in Asia at the beginning of the meta too, that it was like we saw the matchup more. I don't know.
Yeah.
RG Luffy.
I hate facing Yamato.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, because the Yamato high roll is just so scary. I totally understand.
Yeah. I can't play around it because they just
Yeah.
you can't.
No, you can't.
They just play stuff and attack.
Yeah, and you
There's
even
nothing
have
much you can
like
do.
the 8 cost Yamato to play out like Otama, and then minus your
Yeah,
like,
you
your 5
minus
cost buggy on
the-
board. Yeah, yeah. You
Yeah,
bait the
yeah.
block with like a 5k, and then you can go 8. You can go
Yeah.
minus it to 4, 6 with Kinemon, and then 8 into your.
Yeah.
Get rid of buggy and
That's why I
prisoner in
don't
one
block.
turn. Yeah, yeah. If you
Yeah,
don't take
I
the
don't
bait,
block.
then you know. But then you can just like play out a Ushimaru chump blocker or something, like change the plan.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, at least you keep your board, right? Yeah, RG Luffy, we were also talking about this a little bit earlier before we started, but I agree, probably slightly unfavored. I do think it's like, the more I've played the matchup, I think people thought it was free. It's not free.
It's not free.
It's not free, unfortunately, for RG players.
It's not free.
Yeah.
I think it's even. Not gonna lie. I think
Even?
it's even. Yeah, I think it's even.
Maybe if it's a really good
Now that
player.
I've learned. It depends if RG Luffy techs heavily into Goofy. But can you afford to tech heavily?
What would you tech though
Yes,
for Goofy?
Like a lot of Lunas, freeze events. A lot of freeze events.
I think DMG is better than freeze events in this matchup actually. Nami, DMG, and like
Nami
7 cost
plus,
oil.
yeah.
Because you can just keep your board active the whole time and wait for your turn, right? Like you can swing one character, and then just like
Yeah.
or rebuild over. Like because if you don't give me a Luna turn, like they're dead in my hand. And so if I can be
Yeah.
proactive with 4-cost Nami and DMG, then I think it's actually better.
Yeah.
But I understand too. Because you have to swing almost everything at least once before your restand
Yeah.
turn if you want to get
Yeah.
me down to like 1 or 0. So if I have the
Yeah.
Lunas and everything, yeah, it can be kind of tough. But I think if RG
Then you're
draws
not always going to
everything,
draw, right?
yeah,
Yeah, RG doesn't have much card draw. So
no,
that's the problem.
no card draw. You have search, but you don't have
Yeah.
card draw, and yeah, that's what makes it scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sky Luffy. I'm guessing this is just like Diet Kalgara, just because they have Wiper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a weaker version of Kalgara, but I
Yeah.
think it's manageable. It's not the worst of Kalgara.
Yeah, that seems like if you can out aggro him, maybe. But I guess that's hard if they're playing
Yeah,
Vipers and stuff.
you cannot aggro the Luffy. You cannot out aggro Kalgara.
Right.
I don't know why. I am actually not sure why, but Kalgara is much.
I think it's just
harder
because
to
he
beat.
gets it going faster. He gets the 5k, the 6k bodies on the board even earlier than Sky. Luffy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just
And
have more
Nolan,
card draw.
they have more heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have more card draw.
Yeah.
But they have the event that draws 3, right? Draws 3.
Draws
Do they
3?
or draws 2?
Dedishi?
They have an event that gets. Oh yeah, there she. Yeah.
If
that
they're
gets
running
2
the
triggers.
trigger, like the trigger Dedishi event?
I think so.
Okay.
But I think they have more draw.
Yeah. Well, and they
The rank 1 guy, when he plays Kalgara, he has like fucking
you're
50
spilling your
cards in
sauce,
hand.
bro. Yeah.
He has like 15 to 20 cards in hand.
Well,
And
they
at
just
he stay at 0 life.
yeah.
I don't know what to do.
They just take life and then they're drawing too because you can leader effect procs your own 5-cost Kalgara as well. So it's like
Oh yeah,
you just keep drawing with all that, and then like upper yard and the wipers can even play out like upper yard depending on what wipers they're playing and stuff.
Yeah, and then they heal.
Yeah, and then they heal like, easily, like at least
And they
once or twice a
wiper.
turn.
They destroy my board. So
Yeah.
difficult.
But hey, there's got to be at least one bad matchup, right? It's nice. It's nice to have some difficult matchups. Otherwise, we would be back in like a tier or a 2-deck format, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't even think that's not even that controversial. You'll have to make a new one and really piss off the people, get them talking.
Yeah.
But we can switch over to now. Let's talk about the deck list. How does that sound?
Yeah.
And you can
The
you can
3v3
go over
matchups?
the 3v3. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll pass it over to you.
So first, why did I choose Luffy?
Mm.
Because I think it's the best green deck of the format. It's the most consistent deck that I can play.
Mm-hmm.
That I'll be able to execute a similar game plan against everything, and it's gonna work. And I think the most unique part about my deck list is the 4 copies of the stand event.
Mm.
Most people only run 2,
Mm-hmm.
and they run freeze events like Electrical Luna or All Out in
Yeah.
place. But I played most variants of Blue Green Luffy, and I played most deck cards. And I think this was the version that I liked the most, just because the restand event, if you get it off, like 80% of the time you win the game.
Mm.
It's very
Yeah.
difficult that you lose a game after resolving the restand event.
Mm-hmm.
So I also want to have it as an option in hand.
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you draw a stand event, you can start playing differently.
Mm.
You start setting up for the 9 don or 10 don turn where you play
Right.
it and you win the game.
Mm-hmm.
And what I noticed is that is the most reliable win con to play around. You also have like Boa plus Brook, right?
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of freeze effects now, like the 4-cost Galdino,
Mm.
right? Some players even run the 6-cost Boa just
Yeah.
to freeze stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So what I found was I like the stand event. In the worst case, it's a 3k counter.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are no negatives to the card.
Yeah.
It's either wins you the game or it's a 3k counter. So I like it. I like having it at 4 copies.
Mm.
And it paid off because if you look up my matchups, I
Mm.
faced against 3 mirrors.
Mm. Yeah.
And in the mirror, the player who resolves the restand event probably wins the game.
Yeah.
My 5th game, if you're displaying it on screen, it's actually against the Elevate team from Singapore. So
Okay.
Yeah, we played against the mirror, and I resolved their stand event. I
Mm-hmm.
think most of my games here, I think 5 to 7 games,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5 or 7 games, I won with their stand event.
Nice. Yeah.
Even the quarters against Enel, I won it with their stand event.
Nice. That's a hard one to get it off on.
Yeah, I harrowed the hell out of him.
Nice.
Um, so yeah, during this for this 3v3, I needed to get a top 2 finish in order to qualify for my national
Mm.
finals,
Mm-hmm.
and I accomplished it. And honestly, the finals, I reviewed the game.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have won, bro, but I
Uh,
smelled the victory.
really?
I
Just a
smelled
couple
the
things
victory.
differently.
Yeah, it was in
Uh.
the late game, and when I was playing, I could smell the championship already. And and instead of playing safe,
Uh-huh.
I went for the kill, and
Uh.
I didn't have lethal, but I could
Uh.
have played safe and lethal
Could have played
next
one
turn.
more turn. I mean, it
Yeah,
happens. A lot of the times you play it safe, and then you're like, I should have just gone for it, right? Especially against a
yeah,
deck like
yeah,
Enel. It wouldn't
yeah,
like if they have like Gamma Knife and 3L Thors, like they could get rid of your board, and then
yeah,
you don't have a way to even go for lethal. So,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah,
think that's still totally fair. And congrats, that's awesome that you made top two
yeah.
finish. So this gets you the essentially the Nats invite, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it's similar to Nats because the regional finals is only like 16 players, and then the
Oh wait.
player who wins that will go to the Asia finals.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know if
Sorry.
that's how Nats
No,
work.
no, no. So this is like the CS finals, sort of, right? Like
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
qualify directly to the CS final, and then if you get that, you go to the Asia final, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay, and
correct.
then if you top that, you go to Worlds.
Yes, correct.
Nice. Let's go.
So
One
one
step
more
closer,
step, one
baby.
step closer.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be a tough competition.
Yeah, definitely. Especially
Yeah, and
nowadays.
then yeah, I think a gravity blade, one of the
Mm-hmm.
inclusions that are have been being included in Blue Green Leafy deck list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take a little bit of credit for this because I was playing the Gravity Blade in ranked for a long time, and I think
Nice.
people saw me playing against it, and people
Mm-hmm.
were commenting when I beat them with Gravity Blade.
Mm-hmm.
They were gonna say, "What the fuck? Why are you running Gravity Blade?"
Yeah.
And then it got popular from there. But
Maybe
yeah,
maybe a
I
little bit.
decided to run only one.
Mm.
Yeah, I decided to run one because two seems you only want to resolve one per game.
Right.
Because the second copy, if you draw it, it's likely you're
The,
bricked in hand.
you can't ever use
And if you
two
don't
in
draw
a
it, it's
game.
fine. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's very rare that you get to use two.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's mostly standard. Maybe one question you would ask is the
Yeah.
buggy. Just to clarify, this is 4 copies of
Oh,
buggy.
right.
There's one.
Yeah.
There's one underneath.
Mm-hmm.
So if you peek enough, you'll see the fourth one
Should have
underneath.
said that at the start. That's my bad. Yeah, there's 4 buggies.
Eh,
4 5 cost buggies. Don't at
yeah.
Raphterra why he's running 3, right?
Yes.
Um,
There's
yeah,
four.
it's not some crazy tech. If he's running 4 buggies, it's like the best card in the deck. So you have to. I
Yeah.
wanted to ask
And then
though.
people were still.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Go,
Sorry.
go ahead.
About the Gravity
Yeah. No.
Blade,
Yeah.
because I think people will
Oh,
probably be
okay.
curious, right? Because I know a lot of people are on Gravity Blade now, but like, what do you ever mulligan for it? What matchups do you find yourself playing it the most? Because I have also tested Gravity Blade before too, um, and
Mm-hmm.
like even when I was playing Buggy, like testing the early sim stuff, I was running some
Yeah.
Gravity Blades in that, and I know some people were on Gravity Blade instead of like Champion Rifle and stuff, and it felt pretty good into the OP16 meta, but I like
Yeah.
and I tried it in GU as well, but I kind of like dropped it. But I didn't really love the
Yeah.
stun events either. So like, what I guess like what did you find it most useful for?
It's useful when you're even or ahead on board, and
Mm,
then you gravity blade, and then you win the game. Because you remove 2 characters, and then
mm-hmm.
with your leader ability, you can develop more.
Right.
So gravity blade
That's
works
true.
best in a deck that that already has a board by the time you play it.
Yeah.
And Goofy is a deck that swarms the board very early, so by
Mm-hmm.
the time you play Gravity Blade, likely you have board presence.
Mm-hmm.
Gravity Blade is useless if you don't have a board. So
Right.
you remove you remove 2 of your opponent's characters, but you don't have a board, so nothing happens.
Mm-hmm.
The game state doesn't progress. And then Goofy always has a board. The moment you Gravity Blade, it's a huge tempo tempo swing
Yeah, tempo
towards
swing
your
for you.
favor. Because after Gravity Blade, you get to attack with your board, and then your opponent has to attack into your board. They have to replay, and rebuild their board. And I think it's also really good against random rogue decks like Red Ace, Red Shanks, Red Blue Lucy. Those decks, if you Gravity Blade, you win on spot, I think. Yeah, it's just nice to have, but I'm not like in love with it. You can
Right.
replace it with other tech cards if you want. Freeze events. I think a lot of people were asking me why I didn't have freeze events.
Yeah.
And for my testing, I prefer just killing the opponent with their stand rather than controlling the board.
Yeah, I can see that.
Depending on the play style that you love, you can always go with the control version. And yeah, you can shift if you want to go towards a more control version. I just prefer the aggressive combo version.
Yeah.
And it's more fun.
Yeah.
Because they're a stand event, it puts a psychological effect on your opponent, right? When you have 5 characters on board, they play differently.
Yeah.
Like they leave blockers up.
Yeah.
They leave blockers
try and
up.
kill your board as hard as they can. They can't.
Yeah. I don't even have it in hand, bro.
Yeah, that's
with
funny.
4 copies, you can actually threaten it.
Yeah.
Always.
I was gonna say too, actually. I do kind of like the 4. For all the reasons you were saying. It's just because I've run it at 2. I've run it at 1, I've run it at 2 before. And it's just like you need to have it when you need it.
There are so many spots where you can activate it, right?
Yeah. Like it's you can make it happen in so many matchups. Like literally like Enel is the only matchup where I'd be like, okay, I'm probably not getting a restand. But even then, right? Like if you play it right, you can set it up, right? So I like the idea, like in my personal list right now, because I still play Goofy a little bit, helping friends practice or just occasionally, like casually, right? I'm running 3. I like 3. 3 to 4 seems pretty good for me. I'm trying out 1 DMG right now too, because I kind of like that. Just for certain
like
situations. Yeah, I know a lot of people have tested that. But yeah, I like the 4 of. I know some other players. Like there's this one crazy dude in Japan, this Japanese player who won like 3 flagships with GU or something. And he was on 4 as well.
I was inspired by that list.
Oh, nice.
I tested that list.
Yeah, it's good, right?
During my testing.
Yeah.
I came across that list. That's why I tested the 4 copies, and it felt really good.
Yeah. Shout out to that. I think it's Kuru. I think is their name on Twitter or whatever. I'll shout them out too. And I know Gavin. You guys all know him as like the one of the casters for One Piece and stuff. But he also he won 2 extra grand battles with GU Luffy. So also on 4 restand events. Yeah, so he's been cooking a lot too. I think I like the zero
you
cost.
have to go. Yeah, go ahead. There's something I hate about the 0 cost, but yeah, you were gonna say about the 0
I like 0 cost in the deck. I like it just as a one-of because you get these weird bricks with GU Luffy. Like it seems like
you always have one, at least one at the end of the game. There's always one card that you can't discard.
Yeah, it's weird, and like you're playing cards out and drawing so much, but you play your 2Ks, a lot of them, and then you have to after you counter with your 2Ks and you're playing out your 1Ks, you're not always left with a lot of actual like raw counter. So I like the 0 cost just to get out like mid game or the second to last turn when you need to just like protect something or defend life. Like the 0 cost is really nice in my opinion. Do you not like it?
You know why I hate it?
No. Oh, why you hate this
Do you
one?
know?
Because it's not the alt art?
Yeah, I didn't know that this had an alt art, bro. I didn't know that.
It's a nice one too. It looks good. I like it.
Yeah, I still don't have it until now. I have no idea where to go.
Oh my gosh, really?
Everything's altered out. I think this is why I lost in the finals because of this.
That's true.
I was not.
That's honestly true.
Yeah.
I'll have to buy one. I'll get one for you. I'll find one over here in Japan. I'll send it to you.
Okay. The prisoners, I got 8 of them, and then this freaking, I didn't know this freaking
That's
zero cost has an.
Dude, yeah, you have 8 alt art. We should just talk about that. You have 8 alt art prisoners. That's awesome, and you did it pretty
They're
early on too.
no,
When
I got them for cheap because I was the
nice.
only one buying.
Buying them.
Uh, no one else was crazy enough to opt them,
That's
so
actually
there
nice.
was less.
Good deal.
Yeah, I think I got them for like $45 each.
That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, not
yeah,
bad.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not I'm not sure. I guess there's a few other things we could really quickly talk about. I really like the 2 cost Scaldino, the Dawn attacher one.
Yeah, it's very nice to have.
Yeah, good combo play, right, with your restand lethals. I like the 1 or 2 Jinbei. I like too. Is it just an extra
it's a different name
and counter, right? I think it's like what most people would agree on.
You can play it also on like 2 dons,
yeah,
just in case you really don't draw anything.
and it's nice
It's a good play.
because weenies can't KO him if you have the Dawn on him.
Yeah.
Because he stays buffed
He
up.
stays at 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, he stays at
It's really
4,000.
nice. And then I'm a Brook
Luffy?
stan. Yeah, I want to talk about the
Oh,
1 of Luffy. The 2 of Brook I
yeah.
really love. I also run 2.
Yeah.
I think it's just so clutch.
I think it's trolling to run Brook.
It's trolling to run
Like
Brook? To run no
it's
Brook?
trolling to run 1 or
Only
or 0.
1. 0, 1, yeah.
Yeah.
I like 2. I like 2 personally.
There's a lot of games that Brook just wins.
So good.
Right?
So good. And you can just use them to rest one of your opponent's characters early if you need to. If you have enough. Like your board is 4 characters. You don't have a Grav Blade, but there's like a character you want to that needs to get rested, or just a blocker, and then I'm going to use this next turn with Boa or something if you can't get rid of him, right? Like he's like an undervalued card in my opinion. I don't think anyone rates him badly, like poorly, but I love him. 3 Boa too, I think is good. I was a big 4 Boa stan for the longest time, but I also like Boa at 3 right now because I think like, I see a new person every single day who's like, Boa is bait. I think this card is terrible in GU, and I'm like, I think it depends kind of like how you're like your list and how you're playing it, right? But I don't think
those
you need
people
4.
Yeah. I'm not gonna. I don't want to disrespect anyone.
I think
this is similar to
Yeah.
people who were saying that in OP16 Meta 7 cost Shanks was bait.
Oh, yeah.
It's similar to.
That's kind of true. Wow, now that you say that, I can
sentiment,
see that. I can see that.
When I see those on Twitter, I lose
Yeah.
a little bit of respect for them.
I just don't understand the 1 of Boa.
I think 2 I understand. 2 I understand.
2, 3 I think is fine. The 1 I'm just like, just don't run any then.
There's just some matchups where Boa is really good.
Yeah. I agree.
Like Red Blue Ace. I think even against Enel, Boa is good.
Yeah. If you have like enough stuff, right? As
If
long as
they
it's
don't
not the
remove
only
her,
character
you win.
have. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a big threat.
If
She's
they
a very
don't
big
remove
threat.
her, you win.
Mm-hmm. And I think people undervalue how strong she is with a restand turn, right?
And with Brook. Or
Yeah,
with Brook.
and just with Brook. And like, yes, it can be stunned, right? 4 cost Scaldino. We have all these other cards. Like, a lot of things can stun. It does hurt if it's like, I guess Rosi. It feels good to stun a blocker, but then if they like Sakamama or just pop it, Saka Gangnam Lightning or something. But then,
But that's their entire turn.
Yeah.
That's their entire turn.
And the thing with that is like, that's a good counter argument, but at the same time is like, you are planning to have, almost a whole full board by the time you play Boa anyways. So it's like, if they spend most of their resources just to get rid of that 1 character, I'm okay with it. The only time it actually hurts me is if like Boa is the only character on my board,
Yeah.
But at that point you lose. You would just lose anyways, like, because you're obviously something went wrong, But yeah, that's why I like Boa. I think she's good. I think it's good as an option. I'm on 3 right now as well, but I do understand some people's idea of like, I'm just gonna change how the whole build works. And like, what do you think about the 6 cost Crocodile? Like those like weird defensive stun builds and stuff.
It's okay. That card's fine.
Yeah.
But it's just so mid. it's okay.
It's weird. It's a little
6
awkward.
cost crocodile it's not bad,
Yeah.
but it's not great.
Yeah. That's fair.
So
I think that's fair.
I'd rather run other cards. I think 4 cost crocodile. This one's I underestimated this card at the start, but the more I played around the stand event, the more I realized how good 4 cost crocodile is.
Yeah.
Just keeps your board safer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that people underestimate about the deck is that they think that this deck is an all-out aggro, but I think you can turtle pretty well in the late game because you have tons of stun events. I mean stun effects, Boa and Forcos Galdino.
Yeah.
Then you have blockers with Prisoners of Infidel Down and Crocodile, and you have counter events. So it's very easy to just poke your opponent down, and then if you don't have lethal, you chill, you turtle up. And then
while
kill
drawing
them the following
cards
turn.
too.
While drawing cards.
That card's crazy.
And then you just ask for 2 to 3 hand cards, and then you lethal them next turn. There's a lot of spots where you don't need to go for lethal yet. You set up.
Yeah.
Then you win the following turn.
I agree.
And then there's one thing I wanted to speak about. Forecast Luffy.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about. I want to ask Ivankov and Luffy is the last things I just wanted to touch on for me.
Yeah, Ivankov is more of like just something to make your mulligans consistent.
Yeah.
Early game consistent.
I hate that card. I hate forecast Ivankov. Like, I remember because the first time you said that you were like, I think this card is bait. I was like, yes, please, like, I like just for even when I was super bad, just first playing the deck, like I was like, this card seems so mid, and I'm also running 2, like. I understand running 2 because sometimes you just need it. You need it. It's good. Like you're searching and you're filling out the board if you have an extra 2 cost. It's good, right? Like it's not a terrible card, but the 4K stat line sucks. And just like if you're doing everything you want to do, you don't need that card in the deck. But it helps you when you can't do the things you want to do. At least like that's how I see it.
I like Forcos Ivankov to fix the bad hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just have a really bad opener, and then play Forcos Ivankov. You find a 2 cost, play it. Find another 2 cost, play it.
Yeah.
And it fixes bad opening. It's a consistency tool.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario, it's a 1K counter. So
Yeah.
I have a love-hate relationship with Ivankov. I also considered cutting it when I was building, but yeah, it's just a consistent tool.
Yeah. Out of 2 of
Then Luffy.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Luffy. What's your thoughts on Luffy?
Yeah, I just like it. It's a surprise card.
It's cool.
It's cool. It's great against Shanks when they play like 4 cost Lucky Roo, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Play
just disables that one.
Yeah, and just rest it.
It's great against Rosi too. It's great against a red blue ace. It's just solid. I'm not in love with it. You can replace it with a different card if you like. Yeah,
that's fair. I like Luffy too. I think it's a fun card. I don't think you needed it any more than 1 if you're gonna run it in this deck.
Okay, then Forcos Galdino, best blue card.
Yeah. I guess we should at least say that, right?
Yeah.
It's a broken card.
Yeah.
Really
but
crazy.
It's like Sanji's Pilaf, but stops a character from attacking.
Crazy.
Right?
And you can play it early and pop it the next turn, so
Park
it's
it.
like a 5K.
Yeah, you just park it.
Parking Galdino is so strong, and like I've even seen people like even against a deck that can get rid of it, they're like, go ahead, spend the resources like getting rid of that. My hand is fine already. I'm gonna draw even more next turn if you don't pop it. Like I've seen some really nice like bait plays with that, and I was like, oh, that was kind of spicy. Like that's actually kind of smart.
It's really good. I think every blue deck should play it.
Yeah.
Even Ace is playing it. Nami's playing it, right?
Yep. Pretty sure.
I wonder why Lucy isn't playing this.
Oh, Lucy? Yeah, that's true.
Why aren't they playing it?
I think it's because you draw so much though already.
But you draw more.
Yeah, it's true. But you deck out more.
Lucy players, take note. Why are you not playing this?
Maybe there are some. They just haven't spoken up yet. Comment down below if you're a Lucy player that plays Galdino. Let me know. Okay. We don't have to spend too long. We're already going so long.
I think you
Um,
can't say that after we already spent
no, just too
a long
long
time.
on the list. We should stop. We can't go
Okay.
much longer.
Uh, okay. Okay.
Um, yeah, so that was that was good though. Like 3v3 GU going over the list. We
Yeah.
went over your tournament. Um, I know we have some cheat sheets. Did you want to go over your cheat sheets? Some
Yeah,
of
just
them?
very quickly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do Nami because this is the one I want to show the most to like, so people can just so you never lose against Nami again if you're GU, right? Like
Yeah.
this is a public service announcement from Raphterra
Yes.
so that you can just beat the allegations. It's a good matchup for
Yeah.
Luffy, and this is how you can win, right?
Yes.
I have it up
3
here.
pointers.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Take first.
Mm.
Okay, it's gonna be more than 3. Some
That's
pointers.
fine.
Take first.
Yeah.
Mulligan for Bone Clay, and then Prisoners plus Buggy.
Mm.
And then keep hitting for 7Ks and 9Ks. That's it. That's it.
It's pretty good.
That's it.
I like that. That's pretty simple. I think even I could do that.
Yeah, and then just don't rush the finish.
Mm.
You can just poke down, ask for 2 to 3 cards,
Mm-hmm.
set up, play defense, set up blockers, go for the kill next turn.
Right.
I think a reliable win condition here is the Boa plus Brook,
Yeah.
especially in the late game.
Definitely.
Stay out of cards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is a matchup where Boa is pretty important too. I feel like to really like just secure the win. Because if you don't have Boa or Brook, like there are times when and because a lot of Nami's running Grab Blade now at like 1 to 2 copies, right? So if they get rid of your buggy prisoner and then they had killed your Bon Clay, because you didn't have a Croc to restand it or something. Like that's how you lose, I would assume, right? As GU. But
yeah,
Boa.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I still lose to Nami.
Yeah, sure.
But when I do, I feel it's a walk of shame for me. Yeah, when I lose to Nami, with any green deck.
I know, bro. I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Losing to Nami with Mihawk is the worst, though. Anytime
we can
I've
just
lost.
quickly go to teach too.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Just very quickly.
Okay, and obviously you guys can pause the videos and read through everything, but we'll just go over some of the it's a cheat sheet, not a full thing. All right, teach.
Yeah, if you guys want more detailed matchup tips, you can check the MetaFi guide.
Yep.
But these cheat sheets should be enough.
Goofy Delio 25 to get 25% off.
Yeah, Goofy Delio 25% off. If you just want like more matchup videos or more very specific matchup tips, but I think you can just follow the general tips and practice, and you'll be fine. Teach favorite matchup, go second, mulligan for weenies, hit them in the face as many times as possible. Freeze their attackers down with Boa and Forcos Galdino, and you'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, I guess Gravity Blade's pretty strong in this matchup too. Just to like throw salt in the wound if you have a big board and they have like a Burgess and a 1 cost.
yeah.
Oh, that's rough, dude. And then hit him with the restand event next turn and just win.
yeah.
That's pretty rough, man. That's pretty rough.
It's one of the best matchups for Luffy.
I agree. A really, really good teach though can win. I've seen.
Yes,
I've seen
it's very close.
But you gotta be. I think you need to be pretty tech. I know. Oh, can I ask you real quick, just for teach? I know a lot of people are teching the 6 cost like Dragon Rope Twister event, Black Dragon Rope.
What
Twister,
does that do?
It you flip your life over and then it KOs one of your opponents. I believe 6 and 5 cost. So it can KO Buggy Prisoner. It can KO just 2 characters on your board, right? Have you faced a lot of teaches running that recently?
No, but if they do that, they don't develop anything.
Yeah, they can't play board. They have like 1 turn essentially to do it, and then even then, if you rebuild well enough, I think it's still kind of hard.
Yeah.
They just buy themselves time for Dawn essentially, right? So they can go to the next Dawn. Like they're getting closer to their 10 cost.
Yeah, it's similar to Gravity Blade.
Right.
It's only good if you already have a board.
Right.
So if you're playing that on 6, you don't play your fucking Shiryu.
Yeah.
But I just have to deal with the Burgess.
Yeah.
You're not beating me.
I think the teach
You beat me with triggers. You beat me with triggers.
Yeah. Secret Rare teaches, Wild, Song 1 Wolves, Vasco Shot, right?
Yeah.
I think, oh crap, what was I gonna say? For the rope, the dragon twister rope or whatever.
Yeah.
I feel like Teach has to hit a perfect curve. Like they have to have everything already going for them, right? Like maybe
Mm-hmm.
do like Burgess Shiryu and do that on 8, or I do it on 6 instead. A lot of people are teching it, so like I have to imagine it helps them
They're
out
desperate.
in some in some situations. Yeah,
I mean, they have to. I
yeah.
understand.
If it helps
Why
at
are you
all,
laughing
like
at them? You're so mean.
I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing at you saying it. But I am. I'm sorry, bro. After what OP9 Teach did to me, I don't give a shit. I'll laugh. I don't have any sympathy for Teach as a leader. Um.
Yeah.
All right. Want
I think
to?
this one's pretty base too. I think this teach is fine though.
Yeah.
Like it's good, but it's not like irritating,
Oh no.
right?
Yeah. The OP9 was way more irritating. I just get annoyed when
Yeah.
they get crazy triggers. That's it for Black Heel Teach.
Yeah.
And 10 cost Teach
Yeah.
is annoying, but yeah, it's so much better. It's just a trauma thing for me. Why I hate
Yeah.
Teach still. Want to quickly go over Enel?
Yeah. So for Enel, you have it on the screen.
Yep.
Yeah. For Enel, go first.
Mm-hmm.
And then just go wide every turn. Just play 2 characters every turn to the best of your ability. Poke them for 6Ks. Because when you attack Enel, I think it's a similar concept playing it with any deck, right? You
Yeah.
poke them for 6Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you poke them for 6K, they either take life card or they have to sacrifice a combo card.
Mm-hmm.
And they need combo cards to delete your board. They need their events, their 2K events.
Mm-hmm.
And then just never give up. And now it's a deck that can feel pretty overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
They keep removing your board, but the thing with Goofy is that you have the capability to refill your board while stalling them
Mm-hmm.
with freeze effects like 4 cost Galdino and
Yeah.
7 cost Boa. So never give up. Keep going wide. Poke for 6Ks. Pray. And sometimes you just win. Like there's a guy who won, I think, Toronto regionals with Goofy, and he beat like 3 NLs, and he was just like, just go wide and attack face.
Yeah.
And I
That's
watched
good
it.
advice.
He used the exact same list that I used.
Nice.
Exactly 50 cards, and I was watching the stream.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I didn't even know he used the exact same list. I was looking if he had a specific deck card.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at him playing. He's just not doing anything special. Just going wide, attacking face, and sometimes it works out.
Yeah.
Just never give up.
Yeah, that's
Just never
just
give
kind of
up
how it
against
is
Enel.
with Enel, right? Like
Yeah.
you just gotta try your best. If they have everything, if they got it, they got it, kind of a thing, right? If the player's really good and they're just drawing better than you, it's like it's whatever. It was the same with Mihawk back in OP15. Don't give up, because if you are like, if you know the matchup better than they do, then you can just win, right? So like, I think it's pretty similar for GU. Yeah,
And like Enel is a deck that's pretty difficult to pilot, right?
Yeah.
Only a few pilots will play it perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
So by constantly barraging them for 6K attacks, you force them in a situation where they have to make a decision to discard a combo card or take life. And if you keep forcing them into that decision point every game, the more points that they can misplay. Like
that's a really
just
good
discarding one combo card can lose them the game.
Yeah.
Taking an early life card can lose them the game. So just keep putting them in situations where they can make mistakes. I think this applies against any decks in general. Just keep putting your opponent in situations where they will misplay. And they will misplay, trust me.
Yeah.
Even the best players, don't know.
Yeah, if you put them in a situation where they're like, I lost because I countered with that, like, the Kiten, like, turn 2, you know? They realize that later. But, like, and sometimes it's not even a misplay, but you're putting them in the hot seat and you're making them, they have to choose. And it's like, if I had just countered, if I didn't take that life, I probably would have pushed. But, like, they don't know at the moment. But, like, as Luffy, I feel like you do have the ability to kind of like put the pressure on them for those types of
Yeah.
decisions, right? Because for
Yeah.
Enel, you're killing our board as Luffy, and you're just swinging. Your numbers are predictable as Enel, right? Unless you're pumping with like L4s, right? Otherwise, we know
Yeah.
like the like 2 to 3 combinations of attacks that can come at you every turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's not as scary as like what Goofy can do, right? Because it's like if we
Yeah.
do get the restand, then it's like you can sort of calculate, right? It's not too hard to figure out what
Yeah.
the numbers are coming, but yeah, I think that's a good point. Like that's a really really good point, just in general, but especially for Goofy, because you can poke a lot of sixes. It's really easy, and
Yeah.
you can attack a lot of times, right?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Um,
Mirror.
Mirror. Yeah, let's do mirror.
Yeah. Mirror. Make sure you have restand events. One of the things that you notice in my deck builds is I don't want to lose the green mirror. Like I think you
Yeah.
can observe that consistently in how I build my decks.
Yeah.
That's why I run 4 copies because I expect a lot of mirrors as well.
Yeah. That's
So
yeah.
in the mirror, the player who resolves their stand event has like 80% chance of winning. So try to attack with characters that you can replace. Um, if you already have a stand event in hand, don't recklessly attack with your board unless you can replace them. Be careful about freeze events. Like, be careful of taking the blocks with your 6k
Right.
blockers because your opponent can punish with a freeze.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think this is a very fundamentals check matchup. You have to really gauge when you will turn your board. So before you attack with your board, always imagine, just ask in your head what happens if my opponent swings into my board. Can you handle it? Can you counter out? If you can, then maybe you just rest your
Risk it.
board. If you
Yeah.
can't,
Mm-hmm.
you can just leave them active, or you use your crocodile loop, like attack with a weenie or stand it with crocodile. It'd still be safe. Just keep asking yourself every turn, if you turn your board, what happens if my opponent attacks into it? And if the outcome is not favorable for you, then don't attack with it. Yeah, and then you have to notice when you're playing a stand event, you don't need to finish the game immediately. Sometimes you just play your stand event and you kill board.
Yeah.
You can do that. Sometimes you play your stand event, after you stand everything, attack with your non-blockers and then leave your blockers active. It's a common misconception where if you use your stand event, you have to win on the spot. Most of the time, I mean, not most of the time, sometimes you can just chill after using your stand event because you likely asked for a lot of resources already. Because against the Goofy mirror, players will run out of 2k counters quickly.
Yeah.
And it's gonna show very fast. If you attack for 6k, your opponent it's thinking about it. Oh, you know, this motherfucker doesn't have a 2k counter anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's difficult when they start thinking about it.
Yeah.
They start using their stand events. They'll block with their blocker and discard one. And then once they run out of 2k counters, you can decide whether to go for the kill or to just clear their board. Yeah, that's about it. But I think the mirror is very fun.
It is
Having
kinda
their
fun.
stand event
I've played
makes it
quite a bit of mirrors.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
It's fun because it's like
Anyone can win.
It's a little crazy. It's a crazy mirror. It's a crazy one
Yeah.
because it's like it's
Yeah.
green but it's aggro, which we
Yeah.
really haven't had before. Even like a Zoro mirror isn't really like
Maybe GP?
GP.
mirror?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But even then,
I never played GP though, so
I played a little bit. I played a little bit of GP. It is. I would say it's pretty similar actually. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I know a lot of people at the start of the format thought going second was better in the mirror. Could you explain why going first is better?
I think it's fine. Both is fine. I just prefer first because going first, I have the
Buggy prisoner on curve.
No. I'll be able to play their stand event first on 9 dons.
9, right?
That's why I like it.
Yeah, I can
Because
see
by
that.
the time you on 7 you play Boa,
Mm-hmm.
and then you can leave everything standing from there. Next
Yeah.
turn you stand event and win. That's why I like going first, and I like the aggro initiative. You get to attack first.
Yeah.
But I think going second is fine too.
Yeah. I
Going
found.
second, you can go 2+2, right?
Hmm.
It's still good.
Yeah. I I think I agree. I was playing some mirrors early on when I was still just like practicing with proxies and stuff, and I couldn't like the person I was playing with. We were like, it kind of feels like going first is better sometimes, but then if the person going second like high roll is really hard, it feels like they're like in control. So it
Yeah.
was kind of hard, and I agree. Like, are you running 4 restand events? Then yeah, choosing first could be a good idea because then you're 3 boa, 4 restand events. You're probably gonna kill them on
Yeah.
9 dom with a restand, right? Like if you can set everything up.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I like
Not
that.
gonna lie, I wanna lose dice roll in the mirror and let my opponent decide.
So
I
it's
don't
not
want
up
the
to you.
yeah, I don't want the pressure. But if
That's
I win
fair.
dice roll, I take first.
Nice, nice. Yeah, I think Luffy's a weird one. Like, uh, a lot of people I think just auto assume they should take second against Goofy, and I think you gotta stop and actually think about it. Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to stop? Um, do you want to stop their on curve buggy prisoner, or do you want to stop their like 2-2 like early start curve kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? I think that's what you gotta
Yeah.
ask yourself with whatever deck you're playing outside of the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like going first too because if my opponent goes 2-2,
Mm.
there's a chance they misplay and just attack me with their 2-2
The
and
next
therefore
turn.
their turn. And then I
Yeah.
clear their board. So
2-2. Yeah. Or
it's more opportunity for them to misplay.
going second can be kind of awkward too, because you're like you just slow down so much because you can't do croc plus weenie swing on 5,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so I like going first a lot of the time too. Obviously it depends, but like it feels like you're 2 turns behind, like you're two turns slower if you're going second, and you like are just doing like 2-2-4, right, on like your first two
yeah.
turns.
Yeah.
And you're not always gonna have 2-2. So even if you just go like the worst, right, is like if you go like 1, just Luffy, and then on 4 Dawn you're like, I'll play Croc, I guess. Like you can't even pick
Yeah.
Luffy back up, right? But at least when you're going
Yeah.
first, you have more options, and it's easier to have other things you can do.
Yeah.
Okay, want to do last one, Rosie?
Yeah. Rosie, take first.
Yeah, for sure.
I think the player who takes first has the advantage in this
Mm.
matchup. If you want, yeah, just take first. I don't know how to explain this. You just aggro them down. If you have freeze events,
Mm.
your favorite Luna, consecutive Lunas, just kill them.
Mm.
But in my
Right.
build, doesn't have freeze events. So
Yeah.
how I like to play this matchup is I want to set up a rest-stand event.
Mm.
Sometimes I go wide. I hold my attacks, especially on the turn where I expect them to play Sakazuki.
Mm.
Sometimes I hold most of my attackers, unless I'm confident that they're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Swing into this, kind of similar into the mirror, where you have to
Mm.
think before you swing your board. What happens if my opponent swings into mine?
Mm-hmm.
But usually you can outswarm them early.
Mm.
And what I like in this matchup is sometimes your opponent just overthinks the Luna and one goes
Mm.
all out.
They just give you
I don't
counter instead
have
of
it.
blocking.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
counter instead of
Yeah.
blocking.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll
Yeah.
set up my board.
Yeah. It's like thank you. I'll take that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Um.
have to kind of play around it though, which is nice. So
Yeah, they
it's good
have
for
to.
us
Because
as a Luffy.
most players have it.
Mm.
And then Grab Blade can be strong,
Yeah.
but I think it's not the end all be all. It can be
Mm.
strong.
Yeah.
But if your opponent can rebuild board after, you might still be in trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, how I play this matchup is I set up a stand event. I build board, and then I swing carefully. Sometimes if I attack once or twice and my opponent discards two, I stop attacking at all and just
Mm.
develop my board.
Nice.
Um, and I set up for a killer stand event because yeah, it's a weird one.
Yeah.
Just take first.
It is a
Sometimes you
kind of
win.
complicated matchup, and it does depend a lot on how much Rosie sees like Saka Mama or Gum Gum
Yeah.
Lightning, right? Because they can pop
Yeah.
they can pop your active characters with Gum Gum Lightning, which sucks
Yeah.
for us as Luffy.
Yeah.
But they're not always gonna have it. They're not always gonna have Mamaraga, and they're not always gonna have Gum Gum Lightning. They will most likely find at least 1 to 2 Sakazukis though. But I think if you put enough pressure on them, where if they can't play Sakazuki on curve or the turn after, then like you're not in fear of whatever the power reduction would be, right? So then they gotta rely on, you know, playing another Rosie Law plus Mamaragon or whatever. So like you at least know that unless it's one of your own weenies that's getting arrested, like you might be able to protect it or something. Or you, if they're not playing Sakazuki, your power's not getting messed with, right? So like
Yeah.
you know you have that character that can swing the full amount the next turn, and then that can go factor into how you're playing the rest of the turn.
Yeah. I hate Forgo's Law, by the way. I just want to put
Oh
it out
yeah, Forecast Law. You can't play around it, right? Like you just can't.
there. Sometimes. Yeah.
Do you ever?
They just hit you
But I
for.
think, did you say counter early swings?
Yeah, if you already have a good hand, you want to
Yeah,
counter
I think
early
that's fair.
swings already.
It depends on my hand
Yeah.
and how much I care. Like,
Yeah.
okay, then let me ask you this: you're going first. You have Buggy Prisoner in hand. You always counter early.
Unless you're fishing for like a 3-don turn play and you don't have anything to play on 3.
I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
similar to Enel. If you already have
Right.
good hands against Enel, you counter all the attacks that require only one card to
Right.
counter.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have bigger attacks following turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I only take if I'm desperate for a hand card because I need to fix my hand. But otherwise, I play around Forgo's Law.
Yeah, that's
Forgo's
fair.
Law is just an irritating card.
Yeah.
When someone Forgo's Laws me, I just want to rage quit.
I know, it's weird. It's like 80% of the time it doesn't win them the game, but it just fucks
It
you up.
destroys me destroys me psychologically.
It fucks you up, and then like the other 20-30% of the time it does win them the game because it's like they took like restand plus buggy, and now your hand is like just like prisoner 2-cost Galdino, and you're like, fuck, like I just lose now, bro.
Yeah.
Dumb card, pretty strong.
The thing with Rosi, just why I can't say too much about it. It was quite popular at the start, but now it's kind of dipping off.
A little bit, yeah.
I don't know why.
I think it's still pretty popular in the West, but well, he was pretty high in the play percentage of the Osaka CS this past weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I do think more people are playing him in the West, probably just percentage wise, although I can't really say for sure.
I think players are just going back to Enel, Nami, and Goofy.
Yeah.
And Teach.
We had 3 in
For
Top
some
Cup
reason.
though this past weekend, so we've had at least 1 or 2 in all the Japan CSs. So there's people cooking, but it's a hard deck to it's like Bonnie was, where it's like the really good players are just gonna cope and commit. I don't think Rosie is cope, but I do think it's like you got to be a dedicated Rosie player to be beating Enels and like actually do well in the meta, you know.
Oh, it is unfavored against Enel?
It's slightly unfavored. I think going first you can get it close to 50-50, but I think overall it's a slightly unfavored matchup. But your favorite didn't teach. You beat Nami, you beat Lucy, you beat a lot of the you can.
Oh, it beats Nami.
Yeah, beats Nami. That's you know what's really funny? People for the longest time, like good Rosie players would tell me like you beat Nami even before Sakazuki, and until I saw Pony like play the matchup, I didn't know. I didn't know who to believe, right? And then I saw him play the matchup. He just swing a bunch of AKs, hand rip law. I love you. Take hand rip law back. Threaten hand law the entire game while swinging a bunch of AKs, and you just beat them down. Yeah, it's similar to like, you know, any deck, like even like if at the time they were running like 4 Newgates, you could lose just because Newgate is like a good card against Rosie, right? It's kind of like RG Luffy, but yeah, that's another one that's really funny where like people like would swear on their life, they're like, it's unfavored for Rosie, that matchup's so bad, but an actual good Rosie player who took the time to practice and figure out the matchup would be like, shit's not bad, bro. Like, it's a good matchup. And now with Sakazuki and like the KO engine in Rosie, it's definitely, I would say, at the worst, like highly slightly favored for Rosie.
I think as a general rule, in that situation, you don't trust the players who say that it's unfavored.
Right. You gotta,
because likely those are just bad players.
It's kind of true. Well, I mean,
like if a good player is saying that it's fine,
yeah,
and a random player is saying that it's not fine.
Yes. If both of those things are happening at the same time. Yeah. I agree. And then if somebody,
so like if
yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like if somebody says like, no, it's favored, I promise. Like you have to look into it. You gotta double check.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
like,
You have to check. You have to check.
They might be right, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. It's similar to the green Mihawk versus black crocodile and
Yeah.
purple the
And purple
flamingo
Dofi.
before. I
Definitely.
thought it was unfavored, and I saw a bunch of green players saying that it was fine. It was
Yeah.
favored even.
So then
And I
you just-
looked into.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You're
I
just
looked
okay, I
into
gotta
it.
practice it, play it different, maybe different
Yeah,
text, whatever.
yeah.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's just the way you're playing. It's not that, like, obviously you're not a terrible player if you think something's an unfavored matchup, right? But sometimes.
No, you are terrible. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Thank
I'm
you.
kidding.
I was hoping you'd say that. But yeah, sometimes it's, oh, I gotta tech stun Bonnie, or I gotta play stun Bonnie on on 6 and stop their 7, and like, okay, that's the thing that I wasn't doing, and now okay, just that's a super
Gravity
generic,
Blade.
yeah, gravity blade, yeah, like.
Gravity
There's
Blade
yeah
already.
one card, one even the same list, but it's just like, no, you gotta play it like this. Like, don't play Lon Peppo on 10, play your third 6 cost law, like that kind of shit, right? And
Mulligan for this card.
and
Mulligan,
mulligan's
yeah.
super important too, because then that's gonna increase your consistency of winning.
Bro, I was so mad. Do you remember the red Shanks versus green Bonnie matchup before? I was saying it's favored.
Yeah.
And rocking the black Lucci versus green Bonnie matchup before.
Yeah.
It's just that not many players played Bonnie enough to discover the lines that made it
the ways to
favored.
beat it. Yeah, I was on your side for Red Shanks. I agree. Especially, I mean, once we got Tashigi, we're chilling, right?
Yeah.
Lucci, I think always.
I like how
depended
Goofy's
for me.
popular.
Hmm?
I like how Goofy is popular, so
So
other
people
players found the
actually
lines too. So
understand.
I didn't.
Yeah, you don't
I
look like a
didn't
crazy
look
person.
crazy.
Oh, that's hilarious.
When I was
bro.
on Bonnie, I was the crazy guy.
Teach was like the only one where like no one could.
Oh, yeah,
well,
no.
but actually with the right list though, like Teach wasn't as bad. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sound crazy, but
Yeah.
I went on a spree
You
of
have to
killing
pick hard.
Teaches.
Yeah.
I lost
you have to
everything
pick
else,
hard.
but I teched for literally just Teach, and I beat a few.
Yeah.
Also,
Also the emo, right? The emo.
Oh,
versus Bonnie,
yeah.
it's similar.
Emu depended on the
pick hard.
list. Yeah.
Also
that's true.
the blue purple Luffy.
Mm.
Kind of have to take a little bit hard.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I miss when Bonnie was like super viable. But it's still good.
Just to summarize,
Yeah.
I hope now people believe in my matchup tier list. moving
Yeah.
forward. I'm sure they won't.
No, they
I'm
won't.
sure they won't.
People are gonna meme on you even harder, bro.
You know what's funny? When I post the matchup tier list, the start of the format, a lot of people were mad.
Yeah.
But when I post it alongside my result, there were no hate comments.
Right.
Everyone was like, I wanted to be petty and tag every single person, but it's not.
Actually,
It's all fun.
even the
It's what
opposite, where
makes it fun.
yeah, I know some people that are like, Yamato's not unfavored. Like, that's crazy. It was like the opposite. People were saying there's more favored matchups than what you played.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
yeah.
I'm like, all right. I mean, it's fair. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you, Luffy? I think that covers almost everything. Real quick, at the end, right? This is a long video, but it could have been even longer by now. So I think we're doing pretty good. For anyone who's still listening right now, we really, really appreciate you guys. Huge thanks, and shout out
Before
to all of
we
you guys.
leave Gio Luffy,
Sure, one last thing.
shout out to the Goofy Bible,
Yes.
the guy that I made.
Mm.
If you feel you need more knowledge, more videos, check it out. Goofy Delio 25 for 25% off on that guide.
Yeah, and yeah.
I think the next video,
Mhm.
the next guide will be Goofy Delio. It will be 50%. It's gonna be
go down more.
the percentage is gonna be increasing as we make more videos.
Hey, we could like wait till an hour in the video and give out the 50% discount for all the people who actually listen. For real, that'd be maybe. maybe we do that today, and everyone watching right now needs to make sure they watch all the way to the end. No, I won't do you guys like that.
There's gonna be a tidbit. There's gonna be a 5 second
Yeah, it's
window
3 seconds at
where
the
we
end. Just
mention the code.
flash.
Yeah.
Goodilio 100. Goofy Dealio 100. Now people are gonna try that now. They're gonna
It's
type
not even at the end. It's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention.
It's like I use a bot that comments on my own video and just like Goofy Dealio 1 million.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, big shout outs. I mean, you constantly are just putting up results with all this stuff too. And like you always say, you don't rush it. You don't like to rush stuff, which I respect. People
I could just launch, but I feel bad if I launch it without results or more testing.
And I'll say this to anybody who like wants the stuff earlier, right? Just join the Discord and you get like your updates, your videos, talking. Even when you don't have time to like fully update or like talk to people, they have resources that they can go like look at or watch, or other people that are in the Discord, right?
And you get the guide for free if you're a member.
Right. Yeah, true.
So you get it for free anyway.
I always think it's worth it. I tell people that after having been in your Discord and like using it. It's one of the main sources that I use to talk to other people who are cooking and stuff, you know?
If for green specifically, it's the green Discord.
All the green but there's other stuff in there too. It's not just like mono green stuff, right? You got there's
you have a Krieg.
There's people on Krieg enjoyers and Brook, bro. Yeah.
There's people who still cope on Mihawk despite the very difficult meta.
Yeah, for OP16.
I think the Mihawk is even more active now.
Because of the starters.
At some point. Yeah.
That's a good segue.
That's a good transition. That's a godly transition.
That's a godly transition. Speaking of starter decks, Raphterra, the last thing we wanted to talk about today was the starter decks. And I mean, probably just talk mostly about Mihawk and RG. But if you have any other thoughts on some of the other ones, I'd love to hear it. I know you've been busy. Like, you had OP16 stuff to worry about, and wait, sorry. Do you still have one more 16 event? That's you're not sure if you can use the starter decks for one of them, right?
I have 2 events coming, so it's the national finals.
Right.
That one I'm not sure if it will be starter deck or OP16.
Okay.
And then I have 3v3 in Thailand, so that one will be starter deck for sure.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's dive into it then. Let's talk about the starter decks. We won't go into too much detail on all of them, but we gotta talk about the Zoro starter deck. What do you think? What are your thoughts and opinions on it?
It's not really a Zoro starter deck. It's a meme, right? It's a very good starter deck for Mihawk.
Yeah.
And they just disguised it for Zoro. Like literally every card. I don't see myself playing in Zoro. Maybe the 6 cost Mihawk one.
Maybe, yeah.
But the rest of them, they're all for Mihawk. Bro.
Yeah. On 1 cost Zoro too, you can run in Zoro, I think. But it's like literally those 2, probably. Yeah.
You can do it card by card. I saw you did a video on this.
Yes, yeah, recently put out.
Yeah.
Just going over my thoughts and some deck lists, because been cooking. The 6 cost Mihawk's not out on, or it's bugged still on the sim, but it's been fixed. But that version hasn't released yet. Maybe it has by the time this comes out. Yeah, it should be very soon. It's past the time when we were expecting it to be out. But shout out to Batsu, thank you as always. But yeah, we're desperately waiting for that so we can fully test things. I've done some paper proxy testing and stuff too, because I have like no important tournaments. I had like 2 extra grand battles over the whole of like OP16, and that was it. I've been testing these cards a lot, and I know other people like Kaguya, who's one of the Mihawk players in the community, has been playing a lot, and I've been talking to him. I mean, I've been talking to you whenever you come on stream, talking to some other people, and I think like there's one thing that's for certain. 5 cost Odin is a Giga broken card. And for everyone who's just listening, if you haven't seen the new cards, we'll read them out for you too. So Odin is a 5 cost 6k, 1k counter. On play, draw 1 card. Up to one of your opponent's characters with an original cost of 6 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next end phase. Broken. It's really good. Draw one card. It probably didn't even
It's the
need to
draw
say
one
that.
that makes it good.
Yes,
It's the
that's what
draw
makes
one
it
that makes it
broken.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about for like OP15, how we were saying like 5 cost Tashigi's good, but we're just missing that like that slash, that like more powerful non-counterless slash card, like because the other 5 cost
The one that
Tashigi,
stalls.
yes,
It stalls.
yeah,
The one
and
that
like
stalls the opponent.
it's so good, dude. It's exactly because you know a lot of the times in a starter deck, you get cards that help the leader, but they don't fix any bad matchups.
Yeah.
And this Odin is a card that I think helps in a lot of bad matchups, specifically in Enel,
Yeah.
or like harder matchups, right? Like anything that this, like this is so good into like almost any single deck, like literally almost every single deck.
Yeah. If you play Green Bonnie against Enel, you remember EB03 Bonnie? The
Yep.
5 cost 6k Bonnie?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that card, but they combined it with the Secret Rare Bonnie and
Yeah,
merged it into one.
that's so true.
So it stuns a card and replaces itself in hand.
I never thought
Very
about that.
good card.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like a combination of both, and it's fucking
Mhm.
slash.
so good.
You,
And
you
it's
can
Odin.
search it with Perona.
It's just cool,
The
bro.
fact that it's slash, so huge. The fact
It's
that
crazy.
it's slash, because one of the awkward things about Mihawk is that sometimes you don't have a 5 cost,
Yes.
and you play 1 cost Perona,
Yes.
and you're looking for a 5 cost that fixes your curve.
Mm-hmm.
And before we had 5 cost Tashigi, and then sometimes we had 5 cost Smoker or
Yeah.
the rest Tashigi.
Mm-hmm.
But the Smoker and the rest Tashigi are bricks,
Mm-hmm.
so you can't go too much of them in the deck. And then 5 cost Tashigi, it's a anti-removal card,
Yeah.
which isn't too relevant nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
This one, it's a stall card, draws a card, has 1k counter,
So good.
slash searchable,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
land of Wano.
I talked about this in that Mihawk video, but like the one downside to the consistency and the strength of the supernova builds we were running in OP15 was we don't have as many on curve 5 costs, and we are prioritizing all of our supernova searches for a lot of the stuff to the point where like drawing a stun bunny is fine on 5, but if you play Perona, you can't pick up the stun bunny or the blocker bunny, so you're like, you kind of get punished. You lose out a little bit just to RNG on some of your searches. Now with like Perona, you can never get punished ever again because you get Law and Beppo, Odin, an event. You just can't lose out anymore with Perona. Which, to your point, like that's the draw one. And fixing the consistency of the curve is so big. That's so big. Because that's one of the problems with Mihawk. Like, as if you want to say like bad matchups, things that are hard for him is like missing a 5 drop. You know what I mean? Like that happens. And now it's just even easier to never miss that like on curve 5 drop again. And it's actually strong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Very great card. It's more than. I've been wanting a green card similar to 4 cost Zorojuro. The purple Zorojuro. You develop a 6k body on board and you draw a card. So I've been looking for a green card like that, and this stalls the opponent as well.
Yeah.
And it's 1k counter. It's so strong.
Crazy.
It's so strong.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I mean, Yamato got the 4 cost Kinemon, so maybe the next 4/6 search will be green. Are they? If they just give us a green one, that would be cool. Green Kinemon. I'll take it.
Yeah, and slash too.
Yeah. Well, speaking of green Kinemon, one of the other cards, I think Odin's a 4 of. I think or no matter what, this one's not. You don't have to talk about it. Yeah. Just all the other cards is like there's some discussion, right? So the 1 cost Kinemon is a 1 cost 2k 1000 counter. On play, you may rest one of your slash leaders or Dawn. Draw 2 cards and trash 1 from your hand. So
it's good.
Yeah, it is good. The value is huge. It's a really strong like draw card. my issue is like space, and if you can or can't run it, like, but like this card even at like 2 copies, great. I think it's just like a consistency card.
Yeah, you replace the Kid and Killer slot probably
You think so? But
if you're running this.
even if you're running Supernova though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think you can run this and Bonnie.
Hmm.
Because the thing with this card, it's like a searcher for your unsearchables.
Yeah.
That
So
makes
good.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
It's a draw 2 trash one. It also filters your hand off of the bricks.
Yeah. Which is important.
You can use it in the early game. It's 1 cost, right? Because you
Yeah.
can just
So
use,
you can use it on
rest your
1
leader.
on turn 1
Yeah.
no matter what. Yep.
Yeah, huge card.
Yeah.
It also you can play it as an enabler, similar to Kid and Killer. You can play it as an enabler for your 5 cost money, right? On your 7 on turn.
Mm-hmm.
If you just need to rest cards.
Yeah.
I think it will take the slot of Kid and Killer if I were to build it. It also, together with Odin, it enables options for a Wano build. I
Mm-hmm.
think you've been cooking Wano. A lot
Yeah.
of people are cooking Wano.
Yeah.
Yeah, good card. I can't probably Wano builds a 4 off.
Yeah.
In
Definitely.
Supernova. It's gonna be hard to deck build Mihawk. That's what
Yes, I
I'm gonna say
know.
because we have a lot of options now.
That's the
You
problem.
can go Slash, you can go Wano, you
Mm-hmm.
can go Supernova, you can go a hybrid of each.
Mm-hmm.
And you actually have decent options for each card. So I like Kinemon.
Yeah.
He's
He's really.
searchable by Perona.
Yes, that's another
Right.
thing that's big. Yeah. I like.
On your 2-don, you can play Perona, search for him, play him, rest your leader, draw 2 trash on.
When I first started trying Kinemon, he felt like broken to me. He's just so good, really, really strong, especially in some of the
Yeah.
mono builds that I was using.
Yeah.
The only thing with like Kid and Killer is like if you're not running stage, getting the extra Dawn back up.
Oh yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
the kind of only
Yeah.
thing. But I don't know. Like I think you can slot this into 2 to 4. Like Wano build, it's obviously a 4 of. Slash build, I think is a 4
Yeah.
of. And if you're running it in Supernova, I think like 2 to 4. Maybe try cutting
Yeah.
Kid and Killer. We'll have to test. It's a really really good card. I can't say it's.
You can also bounce it
100%.
back with low.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, another 1 cost target. That's really really
Yeah.
strong. I think there will be some times too where you just don't care about your leader swing, or if it's like a 6k leader or something. Like
Yeah.
you just use it to rest your leader and draw, and then play a 6
Yeah.
cost law. Use leader effect, but then you attack bigger with whatever characters on your board. Like,
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a very like it's a nice skill combo card.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
Real quick to talk about the other 1 cost is a Zoro. 1 cost 2k.
Yeah.
2k counter. Very nice. Slash and Supernova. Rush character, so it has character rush, and then on play, if your leader has slash attribute, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less, and then you can swing.
It's
into
like a
it.
poo.
Yeah, it's Giga Apu. It's Giga Chat Apu.
Yeah, it's a poo but slash and has rush.
and Supernova, like crazy.
Which makes sense because Zoro should be stronger than a poo.
Yeah, that's true. Apu alt art was
It's
better
just
though. I like the Apu alt
Yeah.
art. It's so nice.
Okay, here's the problem with this whole starter deck. We have
No wild
5 good
cards.
cards, so 5 cards with no wild arts.
Give us a
Huge problem.
We need a premium Bandai quick stat, please. I like the Odin art. I think it's really cool. The Mihawk probably
Yeah.
looks good in person.
The Zoro will help a lot in NL.
Yeah,
Right?
I think it helps Enel. I don't think it does too much for GU Luffy, but I think it's
I
still
think
good.
it helps also well. Yeah, it still
Yeah.
helps as well.
It's gonna help early game for sure.
You don't have to waste an attack so you can rest the weenie
Yeah.
and attack with this,
That's
and then you still
huge.
have leader attack.
That's very big.
huge.
Yeah, because with Apu, it was always nice, right? If to get that cheeky little
Yeah.
rest, but then you had to waste one of your swings with your other chump or leader.
What the fuck? Isn't Apu 1k power? Apu is 1k power.
Apu
Right?
is 1k power, yeah.
Okay, so this is just power creep.
This is way better. Yeah. This is
Yeah.
Apu's fired. Zoro's the new DJ, bro.
It's slash as well.
Yeah.
It's a supernova slash.
Yeah. And Straw Hat. So like,
And Straw Hat.
like this would
You can pair this with like the 4 cause Zoro so
Mm.
that all of your 2Ks are supernova slash
Yeah.
searchable.
that's what I was doing with a lot of my lists, but I don't know, with more people running Gravity Blade, depending on the meta, you could put Laboon back in, but this is always going to be a 4 of, I think. There's some Wano builds where I want to put the Zoro in, and it's kind of hard, but I normally still try and do 4 Zoro, 2 Kikunojo for those, and then 4 Otama. But yeah.
It's gonna help a lot against the weenies for sure.
Yes, definitely. This is another card that helps bad matchups, right? Like aggro matchups and Enel specifically. Like specifically against Enel, Odin, and Zoro, just like holy shit, that's huge. That's crazy that we got.
There's another card. There's another card that helps against aggro matchups.
Really? This old man, Rayleigh, Silver Rayleigh. We got a 4 cost 5k, 1k counter. If your leader has
We're doing well with this transition.
Yeah. No, you tossed it over to me. I was catching it. I was taking the transition. If your leader has slash attribute, this character gains rush character. I always say character rush. Did they change it to rush character? I don't know.
I have no idea.
On play, rest up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 2 or less. So it's just like Giga Zoro.
Bandai cannot balance Enel.
Yeah, right.
So they just print cards that are good against Enel.
Shit like this.
And honestly, this card, even outside of Enel, I think this card isn't too bad.
Not the worst.
You can play it on 4.
Yeah.
You can play it on 4. It's not the worst. It's 4 cost 5k.
Yeah.
But mostly it's for the Enel. And I think if Enel is still popular, I'll probably run this card. It should also help against Goofy.
Yeah, definitely good against the same 2 decks that like the same stuff that Zoro helps in, Rayleigh also helps. So it's just a tech card, right? Zoro is like, I'm gonna run this for sure. Rayleigh is like, meh, just depends on the meta, you know. Depends what.
The Raph character is nice as well.
Yeah.
You know what I like about these character rushes is that I'm probably gonna play Supernova Mihawk as well, and I'll probably play 4 copies of the Searcher Bonnie. So when you play Searcher Bonnie alongside the Weenie Hate, your opponent has to use their leader attack to clear the Searcher Bonnie, which will go a long way. So you can like play your Searcher Bonnie, leave it active. Then the following turns, when you use your Weenie Hate, that's when you use your leader ability, their standouts, and then attacking their opponent's characters and use the Bonnie such that they have to waste a leader attack on it. I think it opens up a lot of plays. These cards open up a lot of plays. I'm worried though if we can really afford to allocate some slots for Rayleigh.
It's tight.
Because it's tight. I think 1 to 2 is bad. 1 to 2 is fine because it's a 1k counter at worst. So it depends on the meta. I think we can always slot this in.
1 to 2. I think 1 is always doable depending on the meta. 2 if it's like really needed. We'll have to see how if Zoro's enough, you know.
Yeah.
All right, then to talk about the last card, 6/7 Mihawk, as the kids are calling him these days. So 6 cost 7k Mihawk. Your turn. When this character becomes rested, draw 1, trash 1. On play, if your leader has slash attribute, play up to 1 Perona or slash attribute character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. On paper,
it looks broken.
Yeah, on paper, this card is insane.
Broken.
I will say, it's really okay.
It's above average, right?
My thoughts
in practice.
Yes, my thought about this. And I have talked about this in my other video, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but this card's amazing. This card's really good. It's really strong. I've done some practice games where I just do like 6 cost Mihawk 2 times in a row and Beppo, and it's just like you're dead.
Yeah.
You're super dead. You can't handle the 7Ks, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Really.
But
oh my God, you're hyping
like
me
my
up,
opponent died. Like it was strong for me, but the problem is it's not that this card is bad, is it is 6 cost law better. And after a couple weeks of some, but the problem I don't have good volume of games, right? I have a lot of solo testing and some friendly games with friends and stuff where I've actually been able to use 6 cost Mihawk. I think 6 cost law is still better, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah. Just generic.
Because you get to bounce a card?
Bouncing the card, and it's any 5 cost. My only problem with 6 cost Mihawk is it creates restrictions and limits on how you can build the deck. A lot harsher than 6 cost law. And that's the main problem for me. If it works, like if Perona's good in the meta, and we have, you know, Odin and some other slash stuff that we want to do, then you're chilling. Then you just need to make sure that you have blockers, right? Because that's the other.
Yeah.
There's two things, right? It's the blocker aspect and the deck building limiting aspect. Those are the two things that you have to like kind of discuss with Mihawk and Law. But I mean, we did it one time on stream. We were just like, why not both? Just run both, right? Like
Yeah, I'll run
2-3
both. I'll
split.
probably run
Yeah.
both. I think I'll run 3-3.
3-3.
I run 3-3.
I think 3-3 could work. It just depends on what your other top end is gonna be. You know, if you're running Shanks or if you're running 9-cost Mihawk. But you can probably still fit it in at like 1 to 2 copies.
I think what I like about this card is that character that you play, unlike Six of Swords, you play it as active, so it's not in
So
danger
good.
of dying to attacks against Enel for sure.
Yeah.
And then I think another thing that I like about this is you can be a little bit more greedy with your bricks because you have the filter effect from this card, right? You can just draw one, trash one. So you can run weird stuff like 8 cost low, 7 cost Hody. You can run more greedy brick stuff because you know you can filter them out. But I was looking at the card pool as well. Your main targets are like Perona. For this, you're like Perona, Odin, Smoker, Tashigi, the 2 Tashigis,
Yeah.
Rayleigh. Those are pretty much the 5 ones, and then
Yeah.
emergency you can play the 4 cost Zoro.
Yeah.
Maybe you play Kid and Killer, you play the Kinemon. But I think in the EGB it's gonna be really good with 5 cost Law.
Yes.
I think it's gonna be super good with 5 cost Law.
If we had that,
especially in Supernova Slash.
Yeah, the one that's been rotated. Like,
Yeah,
if
the one
we
that's
had
been
that
rotated.
now, I wouldn't care about 6-cost Law. There wouldn't be a discussion.
Yeah.
It would just be like, I'm pretty sure you just run 4 6-cost Mihawks, because it's 5-cost Law. So like, it doesn't even fight for the 6-star like curve spot, you know?
Yeah. And you get the blocker. You get the blocker, as well.
and you're still replaying
And
stuff.
you get the bounce. You get the bounce.
Bro.
So
EGB is gonna be wild. Extra format is gonna be
wild.
like the kitchen's open. It's gonna be insane.
Yeah.
Catch me running some wild shit in EGB with Mihawk.
And the thing is, I don't think people will be able to practice the format, so you can run wild stuff and surprise people.
Yeah, unless it gets like super popular, but no.
Yeah.
That's the those are the 5 cards that are coming out. It's deck building, like you said. It's gonna be really, really hard for the start of like figuring out what to do with these cards in Mihawk.
I think there's not gonna be a correct deck list. I think there will be a lot of deck lists that will succeed, and it's gonna come down to your own testing and what build you trust.
Yeah.
And what matchups you're taking against.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just how green works.
We have Hiroshima and Tokyo. We have 2 CSs the weekend after the starter deck comes out. And I know a lot of like Japanese players that are cooking Mihawk right now.
I'll be looking forward to it.
And there's a lot of people not putting out lists
will be 2
and
weeks
stuff.
after.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So like until then, we're probably not going to get a lot of activity maybe on some of the people putting out a bunch of lists, but I'm so freaking excited, man. At the time of recording this, the starter decks come out for us this weekend. So
yeah, I'll be cooking as well.
Oh wait,
I'll be testing.
Yes, yeah, okay. It's July 7th right now.
We need Batsu, please.
I know, Batsu, update the sim, please.
And please make a queue. Please make an ST30 queue.
Right? Yeah,
I don't
want
to queue in unlimited. I don't
want
to queue in unlimited.
I know. The dev version's out at the time of recording this, so it'll be out soon. Like it should be.
Yeah.
Right? Hopefully by the time this is uploaded, you guys are playing 6-cost Mihawk on the sim while listening to this in the background. Watch out for that lethal. Make sure you win. Don't throw. Don't be like me and stream and throw when I stream every time.
I have a question before we move on from this deck.
Sure.
Do you think Zoro will improve?
I do a
Green
little bit.
Zoro.
Yeah, I do. I think these cards are not really tailored for Zoro, but I think they're still kind of good for Zoro. I think the 6-cost Mihawk's decent, and the 1-cost Zoro you can just throw it in. But I don't know if it moves the needle. I don't know if it does anything for him, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess maybe just quickly, maybe we could quickly go through the rest because we're I don't have too much time actually. Like, so I mean,
The red one maybe.
yeah. Let's quickly maybe talk about the red Luffy starter deck because RG Luffy's getting a huge buff in the stage, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Consistency
insane.
tool, huge consistency tool.
Yeah, this one.
It's like they combined the two. Do you remember the rotated Nami card?
Yeah, the Dawn Attacher.
And they combined it with the Searcher Nami card. They put it
Mhm.
into one card and then they made it a stage.
And it's
Huge.
every turn. Like, it's not a character, so you
Every
can't KO
turn.
it, right? You gotta run some weird
Yeah.
event that KOs, or a card that KOs stages.
The problem is it's a brick.
It's a brick. Yeah, it's a brick. Because we were, up until this point, just running 1k counter searchers, right? For everything.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, for the record, this is a what cost 1,000 Sunny.
yes.
Fetch top
yes.
5 for a Straw Hat.
And
And then attaches one rested Dawn every turn. You rest the stage.
rest the stage and attach to one of your Luffys. So leader or a character Luffy. But yeah, so this is a brick, which is the only problem. And then the other thing too, I think the
Rush Luffy?
but like
No.
this card, then consistency is amazing for RG Luffy, but it doesn't solve any
Yeah.
like bad matchups, right? Like you don't beat Black
Yeah.
Yellow Teach with this card, right? But
Yeah.
we could talk about 7 cost Luffy because this might be a little bit like one of those cards. So 7 cost 9k. If you have a total of 3 or more given Dawn cards, this character gains Rush, and that's any point in your turn. So you can play him first and then put the Dawn on, and then you get Rush, right? On play, give up to one of your opponent's characters minus 1,000 power during this turn for each Straw Hat Crew type card on your field. So includes leader and stage.
You think this gets played in RG?
I don't know. At first, I thought
I
like
don't know
yes, definitely 4 of no matter what, or maybe not 4, like 3 or 4 of like no matter what. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet, actually.
I think it's gonna be difficult to attach 3 because there's 7 Dawns.
You just don't play.
Right?
You don't
How do
play
you
it on
attach
curve
3?
though. I think that's the thing.
So you play it on 10, and then best case scenario, you have Dawn Standers. You play it on 10, you attach 3. Then you have best case scenario, you have Dawn Standers that stand 2. You only have 2 left. 2 Dawns left. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's. I've played against. I've have this proxied out actually, and I've been playing against some friends too.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hard for him to get the Dawn, right? But then it's the problem of like, are you leaving up enough Dawn, right? Like to have enough touch.
What do you
Dawn
have
limit
left for
the rush.
defense?
Yeah, that's the problem. This card's good though. It's a Sakazuki, you know, like it's like 6 cost Sakazuki with rush, but the minus power just doesn't stay for the turn. Because on average, by the time you play this card, it's like minus 5, 6, 7k, like easy, like almost guaranteed. But no, yeah, you bring up a good point, and it's like,
Does this include your leader?
yes,
Okay. Probably gonna be minimum minus 4k, right? If that's the case.
yeah, but like by the
I don't know,
time,
maybe 3,
yeah.
3k.
at least, like at the very least, like against
At
an
least.
Enel, like maybe you're minusing 3k, but it's so easy to have like a minus 7 off rip on like 9 or 10 Dawn if you're playing this.
Yeah.
Just from stuff I've seen, right? And then I mean, you get, because if you have 1,000 Sunny, you get 1 Dawn, so you just need 2 more Dawn
Yeah.
to be attached,
Yeah.
right? But that's still kind of asking for a lot. So it's like, I don't know. 7 cost Zoro's, I think overall just a better card, especially for the leader itself.
Yeah.
7 cost Zoro was a card that fixed bad matchups for RG Luffy and made it possible to win, like pump leaders and stuff like that. This card, I don't know. It's really strong though, but I don't know. Yeah.
Do you think this will propel RG Luffy to tier 1? Because Madoka, our good friend Madoka believes it will be BDIF contender.
I part of me low key agrees with him, but I don't know, cause like this card's really good against Mihawk too. This 7-cost Luffy.
Oh yeah, because you
can
kill the
get rid
rest
of
of the
like
character.
yeah, you can get rid of like an on-curve 9-cost Mihawk, which is like kind of the bane of RG Luffy's existence.
Yeah.
Or just clear like a Shanks or clear whatever, right?
Yeah.
I don't think this solves the Teach matchup though. Like you get a rush sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, you'll always have rush against Teach if you're gonna play it when they're gonna play a 10 cost, because you don't need to leave the extra like Dawn up, right? If you know they have it. Yeah, I think he's a tier 1 contender. I don't know about BDIF though. Tier 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would say as a safe call.
Okay.
The rest of the cards kind
Kuzan?
of work more. Yeah, we can move on from the red. Blue, I mean,
I'm scared of Kuzan, bro.
yeah, I think Kuzan's pretty strong, and I know some other people have been. It's funny. I have a few friends who are like, same, like Kuzan's scary. I'm kind of worried about him, and then I have other friends that are like, Kuzan is trash. Like, don't worry, Kuzan is terrible, and he will not make it into the meta. I was like, man, I hope you're right.
I hope they're right. Because I hate Isha so much.
Yeah, Isho's a really good card. This 6-cost Garp's really strong.
Does he discard if you're at 6 cards?
6, yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
6. And he has a really good activate main effect too, or when attacking or whatever, like the minus power.
I'm always at 6 cards.
I know. It's you can't play around it really. It's hard. It's really hard to play around Isho. You can play around Riplaw if you want to. It's kind of impossible to play around Isho and like for it to be beneficial.
Yeah.
You
know?
Yeah. I think this new Garp is a 6-cost that plays out a Navy type character that's 8k power or less, other than Garp from your hand.
It's
and
strong,
it has
right?
counter. It has counter too, so it's a 1k counter.
Yeah.
The Borsa's pretty strong. Smoker's really good for getting rid of weenies. You can trash a card and put up to two of your opponent's 2 costs or less to the bottom of the deck, which is really strong. That's so good against Teach, because KOing their weenies and bottom decking their weenies are 2 different things for a deck like that. Because like if they hit a Devon trigger, they can't, that Vasco shot that they would have just been able to put back on the board, it's gone. You can't do that, right?
Yeah.
And they don't get the draw from the KO effects.
Yeah.
And you know, this will fuck up in Enel's day, right? Like this.
Also Goofy, right?
Yeah,
Should be
yeah,
good against
Goofy.
Goofy as well.
I do think.
And Teach.
I think Goofy probably still out aggro's Kuzan, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the weenie hate against Goofy is slightly exaggerated. I think Goofy will still live.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know if
it's just a matter of who will be the best green deck, is Goofy or Mihawk. But I think Goofy will still be viable.
I agree. I don't know if he'll be like as much in the talk for best deck in format, but I don't see him really dropping this, like at least tier 1.5, potentially still tier 1, like deck type stuff.
Yeah.
Purple Katakuri, the 10-cost Linlin's really strong. 5-cost Katakuri is really strong, but like I don't know, just seems kind of like maybe. I have seen some games of it where it seems like really overwhelming and strong, but that's like a.
I think it's gonna be decent. It's gonna be maybe like similar to a spot of Black Yamato or Days, right?
Yeah. I
Tier
think that's
2,
fair.
Tier 2-ish.
Yeah.
I think Kuzan minimum tier 2 could possibly be tier 1.
Higher. That's fair.
Mihawk minimum 1.5, possibly tier best deck, possibly best deck at format.
Yeah.
Oh, we skipped the red Luffy. Do you think the red Luffy will be good?
Yeah, sorry, the actual red Luffy. I think he's okay. I actually think, but I would put him like with Katakuri, but maybe even lower.
Could be good. Yeah,
maybe even lower.
Sengoku.
Yeah, but the potential is there. Like it actually is possible, is what I'll say, for him to be like tier 2, like sort of meta viable.
Yeah.
Sabo. I don't know. I've had some people tell me like, wait on Sabo. He's not that bad. Like he might be okay. And
That's so bad. You know it's bad
no,
if
no, no.
they're
Yes,
not.
I know, I know, I know. But a few
If that's
multiple.
the best case scenario, it's if the best case scenario is might be okay or not that bad. You know that it's bad.
But like, okay, multiple people have told me like there might be
Okay.
something there. So I'm just like, okay, I'll stop trashing it really hard. I'll let you cook, kind of a thing. You know? That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Maybe it's
Um,
tier 3 or tier 2.
yeah,
That's where I would
yeah,
stop.
yeah. I think that's probably fair. Yellow Kid. I've actually proxied this out and played it a lot last week at a meetup
Yeah.
with friends.
Don't say it yet. Don't say it.
Sure.
I'm gonna
What do you
guess what
think?
happened.
Yeah.
Let me read the killer first. Hold on.
Okay.
Because this is super.
I'll read it for
This is supernova.
everyone. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. 4 cost 6k. Your turn on play. If your leader has Kid Pirates type, you add 1 card from the top of your deck to your life. And the trigger is, if your opponent has 3 or less life, play this card.
So it's like a 4-cost Zoro,
For
right?
free.
It
And
heals,
it comes
it
out of
heals,
life.
yeah.
It's broken. This card is broken. This is a really, really strong
But
card.
when it comes out of life, you cannot heal, right?
No, only on your turn. Thank God. That'd
Okay.
be insane.
Okay.
And then there's the 6 cost
And then the
kid.
kid.
It's a 6/7 on opponent's attack once per turn. You may turn 1 card from the top or bottom of your life cards face down, and then change the target of that attack to one of your kids, like Eustace Captain Kid, with a base power of 5,000 or more. So you can change you can do it to your leader. You can do it to this kid or the 8 cost kid, and then activate main.
Oh, it's like a free. Oh yeah, sorry.
It's like a teach leader effect, Dofi leader effect, but
you don't need to discard.
no,
Anything, right?
no,
You
just flip the life.
flip.
Yeah, flip
Yeah.
it face down, and then activate main is you can turn 1 card from the top or bottom of your life, and it's top or bottom for both of these, which is really important.
Yeah.
Face up,
Yeah.
give up to 1 Rested Dawn cards to your leader, so just an extra way to get Dawn. This card's pretty good. It's not like broken. Killer's like a broken, like value wise, broken card. Kid is just like, it's a nice synergy for the deck.
Okay.
What
I'm
do you
going to
think?
guess what happened
Yeah.
with your proxy. I think it's gonna be tier 2, similar spot to Red Ace.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe even worse actually.
Oh.
No, it was I was actually surprised. Okay, I was surprised. I don't know, like I played a couple games against my friend on Teach. I actually won one. Rygo's a good card. Rygo's a good card. I thought Kid would be really bad into Teach, but it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But I do think it's probably unfavored. And then I played my friend on RG. I went 1-1 against my friend on Teach, and then I actually went 1-1 with my friend on RG. But I only won against my friend on RG because I drew 3 8-cost kids, and I did 6-cost kid, 8-cost, 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 and the last one was to go for this crazy lethal. He was at 1 life, and I 8-cost kid, and then I think he had to use a Charleston earlier on. He didn't have a second one, and like the lethal barely went through. But it was not that good. Like I could tell that was probably unfavored. Yeah.
So it's trash then.
Just in general, it was okay, but nothing amazing. Basically.
Tier 3 then. Yeah.
I put him with Katakuri right now. Actually, no. You know what? I think it's stronger than
Katakuri's gonna be
Katakuri.
better. I think Katakuri. Really?
Below Kuzan, above Katakuri.
Oh, you underestimate Katakuri. You don't rate Katakuri too high.
I think Katakuri is good, but I think his cards are strong, but it's probably not enough, kind of a thing. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I mean, I would put all 3 of those decks on like tier 2 to start out with. Like Kuzan.
I think the best
Katakuri,
ones
and
are
Kid.
gonna be. If I had to pick a top 3, it's gonna be Mihawk, Kuzan, and Katakuri.
That's fair.
I think
I would
you would say.
I would maybe do Kid over Katakuri, but I don't know if that's just weird code.
Okay.
The other problem with Kid is just bricks. Like if you don't have ACOS Kid, you just can't get rid of your bricks, and it's the same kind of problem as before.
It's funny how we just say Mihawk and we just accept that It's it's not even Zoro.
It's not. It's not though.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
not.
I would say
Yeah,
Zoro's
it's not.
like tier 3, could be tier 2. That's fair, right?
I
With the
actually
starter,
think Zoro is okay.
I think he's
I think
okay.
Zoro is okay as a deck, but he doesn't get strong with this starter deck.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like tier 2 is not bad. Like, let's be real. Tier 2 is like,
Yeah.
that's some Krieg shit right there. You could, if you're really, really dedicated
Yo,
to the
I,
deck.
I think Krieg is 1.5, bro.
Oh my
Not gonna
god.
lie.
Oh my god. The
You
impossible is
should listen.
happening.
You should listen to the people in Discord. I'm getting swayed.
I've
They
seen it,
swear that
bro.
only Enel, that only Enel is the best match.
Dude, I have
They
this.
s-
Yes, I've heard the spiel. I get it. I've played some Krieg. I've played some Krieg. It's I don't think Nami's a good matchup though. I think people are coping when they say.
Oh yeah, they say it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say Nami and Enel, but they say it's favored against Goofy,
Hmm.
which I agree.
I think so. Yeah.
They say it's favored against Teach. They say Teach is free.
I don't know about that. I don't know if it's free. I
They
don't
say
know.
Lucy is free as well.
I think Lucy, I could probably believe. I think some of these people, like, you can only get away with like, this is the first time I've played against Krieg, like so many times. You know what I mean? Like a good
Yeah.
teach, I think, can still kind of figure out how to win. If you know Krieg's weaknesses and you know how to exploit them, of just like no resources and like he can't handle, like aggro, or if his effect doesn't do enough to their opponent's leader. I've heard some
Yeah.
people say that it beats Nami though, and like Enel is like the only bad matchup, and I'm just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. Like,
I gotta trust them. I
yeah,
don't have enough.
I respect. Trust me, I respect all the Krieg players out there. I see them on like Chinoi's cups and stuff too, and
Yeah.
people coping them in regionals and everything, and in the Discord. So, I respect. I salute all of you Krieg players, but I can't. He's all right. He's okay. He's okay. All right. I think that about wraps things up. Mihawk is going to be best second format in OP 16.5. You heard it here first. RG Luffy might be really, really good too. Don't count green blue Luffy out. That deck is still going to be very good. I'm sure you'll make sure of that too.
I'll play whatever the best green deck is.
Yeah.
Then you'll find updates on my Twitter. You'll find updates on my Metafy.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure to follow.
Yeah, I was sorry. I was gonna ask if there's anything else like you want to shout out as we're wrapping up.
Yeah. And subscribe to my YouTube,
Okay.
Raphterra on YouTube.
Oh,
I'll be posting some videos very soon.
yeah. I
Some
wanted to ask.
educational videos very soon.
Yeah, because you started that the new sorry, what is
The
it called?
Emperor's Cup.
Yeah, the
The
Emperor's
Emperor's
Cup.
Cup.
And, you posted a video on YouTube of like some of the matches from the Supernova Rumble, right, or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, because I think people don't realize, but you have a YouTube. You've done a lot of stuff before, but you just didn't post One Piece stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll be
specifically.
posting more stuff soon.
Nice.
I'm going to be posting a matchup guide for Nami versus Goofy because I got rage baited in doing it.
Ah, nice.
Yeah,
That's perfect
so,
though.
yeah.
That'll be good. Then that'll be another PSA, and people can really stop losing to Nami as Goofy.
Yeah, I'm just afraid that people will start rage baiting me into every matchup. That
Just get your guide for
Gets-
free. Make you make content for
yeah,
it. That's funny.
yeah. So yeah, subscribe to my YouTube, follow my Twitter. Subscribe to Fidelio as well. Follow his Twitter.
Hmm.
Like and comment on this video.
Yeah, please.
It's free.
It's free. Give me a like, comment, and then directly go to Raphterra's YouTube. The link will be in the description.
Just subscribe.
Yeah, I'll have everything up on the screen and everything as well. But thank you, Raphterra. This is really fun. Only 2 hours this time. Only just over 2 hours.
Not that bad.
Not
that bad.
Not bad at all.
You have to think of what title to put for this video. It's a little bit
Oh.
complicated. We kind of covered a lot, so you have to think about
True.
which title will be more
We-
clickbaity.
We talked a lot about GU though. I think we could focus it
Yeah,
on
I
that.
think you can focus
and
around
OP16. And then the last part of the discussion is just a little extra bonus content. This is like the Patreon content, the extra content. You just get it for free to the Fidelio Raphterra podcast.
Yeah.
The Mean Green. I still have really thought about starting a regular green player kind of.
We should do a podcast when I go to Japan, maybe.
Oh,
do an
yes.
IRL thing.
Please. I have a setup here. I can do 2 people easily.
Yeah.
We'll just have to sit right next to each other, but as long as you're okay with it.
I'm looking forward to the flame fruit. I'm gonna try to apply.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to apply for the flame one.
I hope I can get in too. That would be so crazy, bro, to win that. That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Oh my god. There's not one in... Where is there one in Asia? Or just Japan?
There are 2. Malaysia and Hong Kong, but they happen on the same day. So I have to
pick one. Which one are you going for?
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Hong Kong?
I think Malaysia is cheaper, so probably there.
That's fair.
I heard Hong Kong is really expensive.
I could see that. Maybe more expensive than Malaysia. But you
If I can get into Japan, I'll play in Japan.
You can see Madoka.
No, Madoka is from Hong Kong.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying you gotta go to Hong Kong.
He said it's real expensive in Hong Kong.
He just doesn't want you to come, bro. He wants it all to himself. Nice tactic.
It's gonna be 10k players though. That's gonna be it's gonna be hype.
Yeah, if you can apply to the Japan one, that'd be cool. I don't know if you can yet though. I know I definitely will be praying that I get in. But yeah, thank you, Raphterra. Thanks to everyone for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.